before, until I went all around the globe. Then the feds hit my door. I had to flip the word right down the commode. Trap life, rap life. If you don't know now, then you never know. Back then, that's all I wanted. Split it up with all my brothers. Told them we gon' kill all opponents. Just because they never loved us, no. You want me to look back when you left us, no. Niggas on the north can't leave the bando. Stay down in the trap tryna free the North Pole. Most niggas out here begging please to get on. Oh no, not my gang, yeah, you know we build strong. We go gang, we build strong. Left hand, cook up grams with the left hand. Count up bands with my best man. Count up bands with my best man. Yeah, cooking up grams with the left hand. Count up bands with my best man. Count up bands with both of my hands. Shout out goes out to all of my fans. Best man, been my brother, took the fight, took the cover, could tell us apart, but different fathers, different mothers. Got caught smoking weed, we tried to hide the shit, but we like Swiss and DMX, we rough ride the shit. I bumped the A and Screw Taste, you bumped the Nile the shit. We was both presidents, fuck the politics. We took 2 bright lambs on the speed chase. It's like 1,000 on the dash on the freeway, yeah. Best man, best man. R.P. to Ben Franklin, that's my best friend. My girl got that ass, she a Texan. She can bounce it up and down with her left leg. Tell me what gang is you reppin'? Left hand, right hand. Cook up grams with the left hand. Count up bands with my best man. Count up bands with my best man.
Yes. This is the Different Mind Show right here on VoxWave.com. It is me, DJ Andre Michael.
And I'm MC Fran.
Oh, day that. How you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, day that.
New
Everything
daddy.
good?
That's
Man,
kind of weird.
Super psyched.
He's not my daddy, but he's the father of a child.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice little healthy boy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
What time and how much did he weigh and all that stuff people ask people with kids?
He came out 11/26 on January 9th.
He's so cute.
At nighttime, and came out 6 pounds, 12 ounces, 18 inches, and a quarter.
He's gonna be a big, tall, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's like your little twin. Congratulations, because that, I'm assuming, changes your whole life.
Everything changed.
Everything changes because it all revolves around the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does he sleep at night?
Now he does. The first 2 weeks, it was like he would sleep for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then be like, wake up, gotta feed him or something like that. But now he just be sleeping from 12 to 8, be like, thanks, cuz.
Yeah, thank you.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome. I'm really happy for you. Do you want more kids?
Yeah, I'll take another kid.
One more?
I don't want too many more.
We should ask your wife, though, because, she might want to chime in on that, too.
Yeah, she want another girl.
Yeah, if you have a girl, I think you should be, well, I don't think you should be. That's not my place. But maybe once you have your girl and have your boy, you're done. Yeah.
That's all you need.
Somebody told me that as soon as you have a baby, you're immediately in debt.
I mean, it's like a bill forever, you know what I'm saying? I'm 33 and I still hit my mom up hey, Ma, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I got you back.
That's true. I'm forever indebted. My mom is forever indebted because we do call her still when we need something, and we're in our 30s. I mean, hey, that's life. So
that's how it be.
I guess be ready and prepared for that. That's wild. I already have enough debt that I'm trying to co-sign with somebody else and have them take on that debt. So I don't want to have a baby and then, add more debt.
Add more debt.
Nobody's going to have me then. So anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely a bill.
It is. Welcome to A Different Mind Show.
Yes, sir. We are back.
We are
every
back.
Friday.
It's another week at Star Imports.
Yep, right here.
Right here in VoxWave. Make sure that you stop by 4711 Off Place for our coat drive. We have 2 boxes out there full of coats, and every week I forget because I have so many. But, if you need any more information, just contact Frank Dent at 301-442-9258, or Andre, or myself, or Bam. Where is Bam?
He's gonna be a little bit late. You already know his little schedule. He don't see PTM all the time.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be a little bit late, y'all, but y'all know once he get here, we're gonna turn up just like we always do.
As usual. I'm on this little kind of like high because right before here I tweeted at some person called Rico Nasty, and I literally was like, "What's a Rico Nasty?" I didn't like tweet at her, but she was trolling, and she said to me, she told me, I got it, because apparently she's like super famous. Or what is she from Baltimore?
Yeah, she shout out Rico Nasty. She's doing a lot of work out there. She about to be at the Echo Stage, I think maybe tonight or
Well, that's dope.
very soon with Shot Glizzy.
Oh, that's right, this weekend.
Yeah, Echo Stage. She definitely doing a lot of stuff. The first time when I first heard the name Rico Nasty, I'm thinking it's a dude. I'm
Right?
like, this nigga singing this shit. I
'Cause
don't want
they
to listen,
don't
follow
know.
no.
In that song,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This
yeah.
shit. So I'm like, I ain't follow no singing ass nigga. Next thing I know, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. So the whole time, next thing I know, my little brother was like, yeah, it's his birthday and shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get some artists come through for your birthday and rap or sing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's like, cool, that's what's up. Who you know? You know, such and such, Rico Nasty. I'm like, Rico Nasty? That's when I had to go research. I went on Instagram, like,
Oh,
this is a girl whole time.
a girl.
And she fire, like,
Is she?
she go, yeah, like, yeah, she go.
Now, I know we have on record me saying about the top 20 DMV list or whatever, and I literally was like unhinged because they don't have Logic and they don't have Trell and they don't have, all these basic, we would say basic people to represent in like the top 5, but they did have Glizzy and Rico and, you know what I mean, and Goldlink. And I was kind of like, again, who is this person? Because they keep hearing about it or whatever.
Yeah.
But she told me she's a bad bitch or an ugly bitch, but she's not sure what my type is. So I just told her she's my type and to come on the show. So if any of you, got the link to her people, have her call our people.
Hit us up.
And hit us up and get, sit down here since you want to hit on me. Let's talk about it.
All day, that Rico Nasty. We love to have you down here.
Yeah, that's dope. We're really excited because most of our representatives of the area are getting Grammy nods this year.
So
Isn't
might
that
as well support
wild?
everybody, exactly. Bringing attention to the area.
That's crazy.
Dave Chappelle talking about Silver Spring and his jokes, so it did to bring more and more attention to the DMV.
Yeah, a lot of people that people don't realize are from the DMV area. Do you know what I mean? From Taraji to Chappelle to, Waka Flocka's girl, Tammy or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know that.
Yeah, and it's, when I think of talent and places, obviously you think of New York and LA, but I think the DMV area and Atlanta have the most talented communities of, right now, of any artist anywhere. And I stand by that,
Yeah.
I mean, you have so many people coming out that are original, I guess, like Thugger and all these different people who we initially were like, what? But... nothing but love
make
for
their
you,
own little
Thugger.
lane.
Yeah, but you create your own lane. When I interviewed Joe Claire, what's up, Cleezy?
Cleezy report.
He, and I was talking trash about Migos and everybody, and not understanding, exactly what they brought to the table. He let me see, and I kind of came to my own senses. It's about originality, and as long as you're different nowadays, I mean, not like with the different color hair, 6ix9ine or these little pump Zans, whatever. It's not like those different, but like literally, if you are completely original, like that's what people are searching
Gravitating to, yeah. If you
Exactly, perfect
look like or imitate or sound like or
Yeah.
do what the other person doing, you're going to look just like the other person, so you'll be overlooked. You know what I'm saying? So like, no matter what you do, whether it's music, whether it's what we're doing as hosts, we always got to do something different to bring attention to us. Like, hold up, what they doing over here? I
Right.
haven't seen that before.
Right.
What they about to do next? That's what anything that you do in life, you know what I'm saying? Working at the job, like me, I just had to turn up at work past 3 months.
Why?
All right, I take calls at work. I ain't gonna send my company. Actually, y'all know I work for Verizon, so I take a lot. I
Oh.
take calls for Verizon.
Name drop.
So pretty much, like, it's different cues. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where some people get the new sales, some people get the calls for billing, and I get the calls where people trying to disconnect.
Ooh,
So it
I'm
just-
sure that's fun.
Man, it can be fun, but it gets like overwhelming at times when you just taking disconnect after disconnect, and it's like you trying to say everything you can to win, but you can't win. You know what I'm saying? Imagine somebody about to fall off the edge, and you like, come on, give me a hand, give me a hand.
Yeah.
And they like, and just drop off the edge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like nothing you can do when you're doing everything that you can do.
Right.
So it gets like overwhelming and like mind bearing. But I love the job, I love the benefits, and like
probably do
some of
got a
the
good
calls
package.
are fun. It's real fun though,
Really?
because some people call in, they just want to get big because they're over the phone. So you just get big with respect. You can't cuss back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my little sister her only job really has been working at a call center, and I almost worked there, but I was just like, I can't really. it's not in me to not like pick up the phone and call them back.
Yeah.
Because you know, regular people who don't have to answer phones, we just click, hang up in your face immediately, and that gives people a sense of like power.
Yeah.
But what people really don't understand about call center or Verizon or whatever, every time you hang up, you don't have to give them the option to do like a survey and stuff like that, or to talk, you know, later or whatever. So you're just like, you know, whatever. But it shows why you're such a calm, level-headed person.
Yeah, that'd be chilling.
I don't have that clearly. I'm no sense of the word calm and level-headed for that.
Yeah, 'cause I was chill like before, but this job kind of like keeps me calm and keeps me more customer service friendly. You know what I'm saying? And like just, cause like people, like you be hearing a lot of stuff on this call. Like people go through life when they on these calls. So you be hearing about people dying, they going through something they self. Like one day I teared up, you know what I'm saying? Like real live. Like a lady called in and she looked just a regular customer, but she's like, I'm going through a stroke, and you could hear it. It just like,
oh, that makes me
like, yeah, just myself, just now, just like triggered something, you know what I'm saying? Like, just hearing her talk, it was like, damn, she's struggling. Let me do everything I can do to make her not talk, you know what I'm saying, as much as I can, and try to get everything I can done. And that, you know what I'm saying, just stuff like that be making me appreciate my job, because I can help somebody, and just hearing thank you. Like, even if I disconnect somebody's service, they might be like, yeah, I love that the fact that you actually tried. The last person didn't even care about my service. They didn't even say my name during the call and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Just made me feel good about my job, that I did 100% to earn my check, instead of just coming to work and getting my check like some people do at my job, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a different aspect, but I love doing that job, but I wouldn't recommend nobody work there, you know what I'm saying? It's very mind-boggling, but it's a lot of fun, very fun environment, very fast-paced, and meet a lot of good people along the way and stuff.
That's cool though, and it probably, you know, that type of job helps you in the long run. I mean, communicate and to be a people person, obviously. You know, to be a DJ, it's kind of, number one, you're good with like, you know, buttons and wires and all these different things, and auto-visual geeky, and I love that because deep down I am that. But I've been, like, I would say, because I've been a bartender for 20 years of my life on the side, and it really taught me about people, because just as you said, it's different when people are in your face and they're drunk, because they always want you to be their psychologist and their therapist and whatever, but, you know, at the same token... Or their, yeah.
As a DJ, as the iPod.
Yeah, and like coming up and shout out to No Request the DJ, which is like the best name, because literally you just get tired of people treating you as if you're a jukebox, and they treat me that way with the TV, with that, with this, their food, their whatever, and when you're in control of people's like entertainment, they kind of assume that theirs is before everybody else's, if that makes sense. But it's so different, it kind of makes me wish I could just be on the phone. Not really, because we don't want to put bartenders out of business, but I've had people throw beer on me, I've had people, you know, it's just been a wild ride, because people get liquid courage, you know, but when they're on the phone, they can just hang up. When they're in front of your face, they just, you know, it's a whole nother thing. But my point of me saying that is it created a people person in me. It literally built and set the stage for all these radio things and, you know, this life that we live, you know. It's not hard for us to walk up and be like, can, you know, blah, 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 or be on camera or whatever, because, you know, we do that.
We do it anyway.
Yeah, we're on center stage every day. My boobs look really big, you guys. Like, this is getting out of control. Sorry. I just had to throw that in there. But moving forward, I had to rep for New York today, because my homie Mr. Cheeks has his own little show that he does on Monday called The Ryan Show in New York City. So make sure you tune into that every Monday.
That's what's up. Shout out Mr. Cheeks.
Yeah, he's a dope character, and I love him, and I appreciate everything that he's done for me. So, you know, I'm trying to make a trip back to New York. It's been a long time, but I was thinking, you know, travel is down. I think they said like 75 to 80% now. Americans are not, they're scared to leave, and people don't want to come to America. What do you think about that? Do you think that that is something that is, like, you understand, like, why people are laughing at us and really don't want to come and tour here?
It's just like, imagine going to a club, right? And you hear the club got bad reviews. They got watered down drinks. They got a manager that let people get shot up in the club and open back up with a new name and think everything gravy. You know what I'm saying? And the music sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, it's really, like, not a good environment. You know what I'm saying? So when you coming from, like, Africa, you a king, and you run your little village, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, yeah, I'm the man. Now you come over here, you got to pay gas money for $4 a gallon.
Yeah.
And you're like, hold up. I had a Gazelle, and that joint was full all the time.
Gazelle.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You kind of be like, I'm not going over there. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing over there. Because Donald Trump is kind of like changing the aspects. So a lot of people like, they about to get bombed. South Korea got the finger on the trigger.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm saying?
wild.
So people like, I'll stay away. Like myself, like where I live right down the street. You know what I'm saying? From a nice base.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like scared myself. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about moving away.
That's the scary part about it. People don't understand, like, when there was, like, a sniper, when there was...
I was at Bowie State.
Yeah, when you had 9/11, when we had all these different things, like, I wasn't here yet for 9/11, but we live in the area for all of these things that happen, and at any given moment, you know, people can do whatever they want, and of course they're going to come straight to DC, and people wonder why, you know, I identify with the DC area now because I've been here for almost 10 years in and out, but we're tough and we're strong, but we got that chip because we don't know at any time if we're going to be bombed, if there's going to be, and you know, I don't want to manifest anything because
Exactly.
you know, but it's a scary thing to live here. People kind of turn their attention to us being the leader of the nation, you know, the nation's capital.
Yeah.
But we are kind of like struggling at this point because we hate our president, and at any moment, you know, I'll be driving up here or I'll be in traffic in DC and a protest will start. And your car is shaking and people are, you know, coming and it's like waves, and like the only thing that kept me from not freaking out was they were like peace, love, and you know what I mean? And all
Save
this.
the boobies.
Yeah, exactly. Save the tatas. But yeah, I was just like, okay, please don't overturn my car. But you know, it's different. You know, living in the DMV area, it's a whole different experience, you know. And having this man kind of be a representation of us or our country it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is.
Because that's not how we are.
Nah, like he don't represent us well.
Not at all.
His movement, his facial features, nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Everything,
Like he don't
yeah.
represent America. He just represent money, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Right. And he's a clown, and he's a reality TV star, and you know what I mean? He's just, he takes away from our swag, you know, for the most part, and it's just, hopefully they'll do something to get this man out of office, but all we can do is, you know, hope and think. So
Just
pray.
Don't set your clocks, though.
Yeah.
Just sit back and wait. Just enjoy the time we got right now while we got the best of it, you know what I'm saying? And hope somebody else come through and clean house and do better, because them Republicans, I ain't gonna fake, I'm a Democrat.
Well, yeah, and you know, it's crazy because everybody, you know, we all still long for Obama and the days that we had, because, you know, flashback to Obama, we walked the streets happily. Everything was cool. You never knew when he would just show up and go to a school and, you know, give out Christmas presents or give out, you know, or do feed the homeless, like anything.
Just give back.
This was the coolest, you know, person we've ever had to that he represents us. He may not represent Middle America, but I was watching a little documentary on that, and people say, like in Middle America, Oregon or something like that, and they were upset because they all voted for Trump. This whole town full of like 7,000 people, they all voted for Trump. And then after it happened, after he did the ban, all of their not police officers, but say like the people who worked on the boats or, you know, their classmates just started to disappear.
Dang.
They were
voted for
gone.
him.
You know, whatever, insert Spanish name here or insert Muslim name here or whatever that they grew up with, and that was a person of the town, have been here for 30, 40 years, you know, and have kids that are legal, but they're not.
Dang.
And that people don't understand, after you voted for Trump and their father or mother gets sent back, the kids have no other recourse but to go with them. And they didn't kind of like think that thoroughly through.
Yeah, that wasn't right.
No, it's a sad thing because you really thought you were getting rid of these illegals, but these illegals are people that you've grown up with and know and love, and you know,
been there for you,
have never done. Most of these people don't even have a parking ticket.
Exactly.
You know, so it's
genuine people.
Genuine people. So it's sad, but you know, you guys did this to yourselves. So you know, hey, it is what it is. So anyway, next week we got something going on.
Yeah, we got the Freestyle Friday coming up for y'all, finally in full effect. If you are an artist, you know how to rap, you know how to sing, whatever you can do, hold down 16 bars, we need you right here next Friday. Probably about 9:30ish, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even 9 o'clock. Get y'all in here early and get y'all ready. 8:30, you know what I'm saying? Get y'all ready, prepped up, get y'all names ready, you know what I'm saying? Get everything on the list. Make sure y'all on time. Make sure y'all got y'all bars. And we actually gonna make sure y'all freestyle about stuff in the room. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no freestyle that you wrote all yesterday because we had the freestyle beat and sent it to you last week. Nah, boy, this is gonna be some real freestyling. Rapping with the phone number on the wall, the color on the wall, whatever. Something that makes sense with your rap. I'm gonna just point you on to go, like real rap. And if you stutter, we know where you at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, please don't come in here and be like on your phone like
Drake.
Yeah, I'm not, I didn't co-sign that.
That's the new wave though.
It's
cypher, yeah.
I love a cypher, and I grew up with a lot of people from, New York or Philly or whatever, and literally that's like a way of life.
Yeah.
And it just kind of shocks me because, I'm always that girl that's in the circle, and not that kind of circle, but the circle of the cypher, and I'm so, because it's hard. That's not an easy thing to do.
It's fun. I used to freestyle off the top. Like me.
Nobody freestyles anymore, I feel like.
Nah, nobody really freestyles anymore. Like not even people that, when you download the song and say such and such freestyle, it's not a freestyle. Like it's written, it's thought about, it's resaid, it's, you know what I'm saying, ad-lib and all that stuff. So how's that freestyle? You got ad-libs, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, but I remember back like in 02, and I've been rapping and doing music for a long time.
Right.
But like back in 02, I went to college, I met a dude named Tweez.
What college did you go to?
Bowie State University,
Hey.
BSU.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I did that. So I went out there, and now I'm just making music on my, like playing the drums or whatever, on my bed, just like little pads and drums and like little stuff just making noise. My boy come past like, hey, you make beats? I'm like, nah, I ain't got no computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to do none of that stuff. So the whole time he's like, come to my joint. So I went over there, learned how to make beats and stuff, so we put down a rap. So after that, I met a dude named Tweez when I was at Bowie State, and we just used to always rap and freestyle all the time. And he really like pushed my freestyle game to like we could have like really made it, but I ain't really know how to produce and make it sound crispy.
Right.
And I ain't really have all the right equipment because I used to not really know how to invest my money into the music.
The proper
because I was really working at the time. I was doing other stuff. I was don't want to talk about on camera.
Yeah.
But that was a whole nother lifestyle, so I tried to change that, you know what I'm saying? But at that time, I was just putting the money into that other stuff instead of into the music. So eventually I got older, it was like, let me put the money into the music, let me take my time, learn how to work all this stuff, let me put the money into a new microphone, let me put the money into a new system.
Right.
This stuff, new speakers, new that, wires and stuff, and kind of just got from there. But freestyling, I kind of got away from that because I've been more producing and making beats and just helping other people when they in the studio, like, hey, say this line. That don't sound tight. No, don't say it like that. You gotta speak up, dog. Stuff like that. So I ain't really been in it myself. Now I got an artist named Deja Vu that's always hit me up for features. You know what I'm saying? Because I just bring that fire every time I get on a feature. I just love doing features. But like freestyling, I love freestyling. So I might even hop on a joint too. I gotta warm up.
That's dope, though.
Get the oil ready.
You should. I think in a past life I was a rapper. I really do. And would I do it now? Probably not. But it takes a certain kind of person, and I just feel like all this mumble rap that we have now, you really, to me, personally, are not a rapper unless you can come off the top, without... everything doesn't really have to rhyme. It's about ad-libs and about double entendres and topics, just like you said. You know what I mean? And it's a new day. But we're older, though, too. Do you know what I mean? I'm older than you.
Now it's just about to turn up and swag.
It is. It's about the image as opposed to, the actual art of it. And the delivery, it drives me crazy. Because it should be all about the lyrics. And I feel like, say if Biggie and Tupac were here, today, and how disappointed they would be.
Like real talk, one of my favorite artists is Ludacris. But I'm gonna say real rap.
I'm so glad you said that.
If Biggie and Tupac were here, that hey shit wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it would, if it did, it would have been here probably like now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just my thought. Cause Biggie and Tupac would have had everybody rapping like a different way. Like rap would be way different. Even if it's just one of them still alive right now, rap would be like way different. All the little snap your fingers, Jermaine Dupri played around with, that would have never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like never would have happened. In my opinion.
Well,
you know
Ludacris is extremely underrated.
Yeah,
and just
he is.
in that one song with I-20 and Mystical, like Mystical's underrated and Juvenile, and you know what I mean? Yeah, like that's one of my favorite songs of all time. But, just as you said, Ludacris came out and of course he did his thing, but it was all about his music videos and the image of it, and just like you said, Jermaine Dupri is a a legend, but it's also, you know, like, do you think that Shad Moss and all these people would have actually been as successful if those two, you know, and my number one, Big Punisher, if they were still alive, you know, imagine how different.
If Big Pun was alive,
Yeah.
rap would be way different, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
rap would be way different. People would rap, it would be more Bone Thugs, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's the Migos, but it would be more, like, different. It wouldn't be the hit it. It'd be more like Bone Thuggish, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like fast rap, Twista-ish, you know what I'm saying?
For
Like
sure.
Twista even
Yeah.
dying out, you know what I'm saying? Twista,
broke
we need more
records.
from you, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever happened? Where is he at? What is he
He
doing?
just be doing like shows and just like, he be doing like little features and stuff. I got a bull, try to set that up. I gotta do that, like manage him. Yeah, I'm trying to work something out.
Yeah, do that. I mean, for sure. I mean, Twista has done work with everybody. I mean, he even had this song with Mariah and like, turn that shit out. It's just, you know, he's broken records, the fastest rapper.
Yeah.
Guinness Book of World Records, you know, and these are, you know, just people who, and those are people that we pay homage to and that we look up to. And I think I'm just super stubborn because I don't want to accept the fact that rap, quote unquote, is dead, that hip hop is dead. But when you're signing people like, what is it? Is it like 6ix9ine for 7.5 million? You know, what kind of center stage does that set? What kind of, you know, what does that say? You really
Yeah.
don't have to bring much to the table.
You wear fake jewelry and put extensions in your hair.
I don't want to say anything to like offend anybody, but I'm just not into these girly, like, feminine rappers. I'm not. It's just not my thing, and I guess that's your move, and that's what you want. But I just don't think I'll ever be able to appreciate it. I mean, it took forever for me and the Migos to really get along, and now I'm just this huge Quavo fan. But you know, that's as far as I'm going. You know, don't ask me to don't ask me to push even more. But we'll see. You know, hopefully everything will come back around, and lyrics will matter again.
I don't know.
So do you want to take a quick break and then come on back and see? We got a couple people in store for you, and maybe
Definitely.
Bam will be here. And if he's not, we'll just, you know, turn up ourselves.
Man, I'm on the way right now, so definitely about to go ahead and get into this break. We got a lot of great artists coming up. A couple people doing stuff in the DMV need y'all to tune into. Make sure y'all tune in about 5 minutes, come back. We'll be right back at about 9:50. This is the Different Mind Show right here on VoxWave.com. Make sure y'all tune in each and every Friday from 9:15 to 11:15 right here on VoxWave.com. That new Cardi B in that.
Hey.
What's wrong? Girl, I just went to a major dealership and got ripped off on a luxury car. Ugh.
Well, I just got a great deal on a luxury car at Star Imports in Camp Springs, Maryland. They took their time with me, treated me with respect, and helped me find the perfect car.
Hey, DMV, looking for a unique car buying experience? Tired of high pressure sales? Good news. At Star Imports, you'll be delighted with our boutique style car buying experience. We're committed to treating you with the utmost respect, even if you have less than perfect credit. Check out our impressive selection of pre-owned BMWs, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, Jaguars, and other imports starting at $5,988. For fast online guaranteed credit approvals, go to starimports.com. That's STARRIMPORTS.com. Or call 301-423-8000. Star Imports, home of the boutique style car buying experience. Located in Camp Springs, Maryland, off exit 7B off the Beltway, next to Red Lobster.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat ass got all them boys cook. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like, hey. Flexing on the gram like, hey. Hit the Lil Jon, okay, okay. Oh yeah, I'm dripping the finesse and getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blaming on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shoot down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know. We out here dripping in we grind, yeah. Our connection's so magnetic on the floor. Nothing can stop us tonight. We're now walking with you. I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, I'm baby, don't play. Blame it on my confidence. Oh, blame it on your measurements. Shut the show down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know. Out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know it. Fellas, grab your ladies if your lady fine. Tell her she the one for life. Ladies, grab your fellas and let's do this right. I need mine.
Yeah, we got it going on, and it feels so good to be us. Yeah, we got it going on, yeah.
Girl, we got it going on.
We got it going on, and it feels so good to be us.
Feels so good.
Got it going on, yeah.
Out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know. Out here dripping in finesse with my baby. Oh, dripping in finesse. You know it, girl, you know we got it going on. You know it, you know.
We got it going on,
And it feels so good to be us, baby.
we got it going on.
You know it, you know it.
1, 2, 3, come on. We got DJ Cool and Duck, get fresh. Rock it to the beat, cause we are the best. We got Dusty Fresh and Biz Marquis. Rock it to the beat in the back. And DJ 20, so hit me with the horns that make that money. Let me see those hands again. Here we go now. Hey, everybody jump, 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 jump. Everybody jump, 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 jump. Now listen, some of y'all know how to do this. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all might be with this. Some of y'all won't, but listen. Let me clear my throat. Let's go, y'all. Oh, say what? Have a listen, baby. I hope you don't mind. Let me clear my throat. This is a dedication going out to everybody across the nation. I ain't gonna lose something like this here. Now all the way live from New York City, it's the Bismarck Grab them, I can get busy.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
You know that I can do with the mic in my hand. You remember that? Oh, 1, 2, yo, that is fat. Tick tock, dick tock, do the die. No matter what I say, they always come on fire. The ladies in here, they're like fruit in the cup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up.
Yo, Dougie Fresh, now tell 'em my man. Yo, get on the mic and do the next. Yeah. Oh, Rio, yo. Say what? Oh, Rio, say what? Jamming and cramming the body, people on the dance floor. No, I can see what GMC was called for. Shaking and bringing, no mistaking the identity. You know the man with the plan and the remedy. Slow it down, rhythm, sexism, magnetism, wisdom. I don't like one of my faithful supporters. Grab the tapes and start to record on. Check the flavor of the rhythm I wrote. While I got a chance here, let me clear my
DJ Andre Michael.
Let's go! Have a listen, I hope you don't mind. Let me clear my throat. Once again, baby, everything going out to brother Kwame. Chill, Will, Fire, me and brother Monty. Now y'all love us, we love y'all. Come on and represent yourself if you're having a fun. Wanna we go? Black people! White people! rhythm of the funky jam. So what? DJ Cool is who I am.
Metro Boomin want some more. Going to the jeweler, bust the AP, yeah. Sliding on the water like a jet ski, yeah. I'm tryna put you on your bestie, yeah. Chopper with this girl, so do not test me, yeah. Rick Flood drip, go woo on the 5790, spit the coupe on my wrist. Multi-million-dollar, I'm a fool with the hits. Hop up in the lemon, drop the roof, show the poppin', but you really not gon' shoot. 90 pointers, time my diamond look like hula hoops. Hoppin', moppin', take her in the seats of my suits. Balenciaga, check my purse, Valentino boots. It's the woman out of way, a lot of them, a lot of race. Never hesitate to give the yellow tape. Ain't worry about the bag, cause the cash accumulate. Soon as we came in the game, all these they imitate. Put my mind on it, then I put my grind on it. Put the iron on them, my opponent. My code 500, I don't put no miles on it. I was running wild, homie, with 500,000 on me. Going to the jeweler, bust the AP, yeah. Sliding on the water like a jet ski, yeah. I'm tryna put you on your bestie, yeah. Chopper with this girl, so do not test me, yeah. Rick Flood drip, go woo on the 5790, spit the coupe on my wrist. Multi-million-dollar, I'm a fool with the hits. Hop up in the lemon, drop the roof, show the Put my finger, got the game with me. Bought my purple ticket, got some brain on it. We used to kick it, how you hang on me? Hop in the Bentley coupe and blow the brains out of it. We not the same, one falling off the bitch. Hey, with your brain, yeah, we bought you like it's an auction, ain't it? Need the chopper, 100 round total, like it's a apocalypse. I met your man that told the means I had to get it. Want you to be begging, please, you ready to whack? I gave a dumb it, I had to cap. I'm giving your way like she a rap. We get added, then we gon' pray with the pastor structure. So into the jeweler, bust the AP, yeah. Sliding on the water like a jet ski, yeah. I'm tryna put you on your bestie, yeah. Chopper with this girl, so do not test me, yeah. Rick Flood drip, go woo on the 5790, spit the coupe on my wrist. Multi-million-dollar, I'm a fool with the hits. Hop up in the lemon, drop the roof, show the Going to the jeweler, bust the AP, yeah. Sliding on the water like a jet ski, yeah. I'm tryna put you in your bestie, yeah. Chopper with this girl, so do not test me, yeah. Blood drip, go woo on the 5790, spit the coupe on my wrist. Multi-million-dollar, I'm a fool with the hits. Hop up in the lemon, drop the roof, show the
Met her backstage at a Tiller show. She said I got a reputation, I'm that though. She tryna play hard to get, but I'ma get it though. She say she ain't that type of girl, she sending pictures though. She get naked on a snap cause it disappeared. I seen that for a second, I say bring it here. See the way that I'ma you ain't never did. I'ma you everywhere and baby I ain't never scared. Are you prepared to sit in the club with thugs? I'm hoping you there cause all that we got is trust. You got friends, they don't with me like that. So in return I don't with them right back. I could've one, I could've two, but I'm only you, what you going through? Now you mad, texting in all caps like I just done put my kids on your back.
Oh, wow. You keep that to yourself. You don't show no one else.
I'm so gone off your love, I'm so gone. I'm so gone, I'm so gone, I'm so gone. I'm so gone off your love and I'm so gone, I'm so gone, I'm so gone. I got drunk off your love and throwed up. Pour my heart inside your double cup. At the park when the first batter up.
I got scars from my nails when we let's go. Yeah. I wanna see you boots, turn you some Jerry Beats. Black diamonds in your chain, you American. Chrome heart, clear lenses when you lurking. $80,000 bag, you a virgin. Working 800 and a bag, you ain't worth it. Hershey dropped out of school, but she working. No climax from your man, he ain't worth it. 100 racks on purses.
Why? You keep that to yourself. Don't want no one else. Oh yeah.
Hell yes, probably talking to it, say less. Nothing we need a hair net. I'ma put your body on the bed rest. Late nights, take out my straws. She can get the lobster for the backstroke. You know I love her when the air show. Feel good that this is last show. Let's go.
Oh wow. You keep that to yourself.
Show. We are back right here each and every Friday,
Each and every Friday.
9:15 to 11:15.
Turning up, having fun.
Uh-huh.
I'm just so like everybody knows I'm a turntable fetisher. It's my thing. I'm all about it, and I always ask people like Gemini or Money or whomever if they'll teach me. But I really want you to teach me, Andre.
Got you.
Yeah, sorry, Nature. Sorry, everybody. But I'm so blown away because it takes a lot of skill, and I really don't know what any of these do. I'm not going to touch anything. But I'm like, I don't treat, DJs like jukeboxes because I've hosted 1,000 events with 100 DJs. Shout out Blue Star. Shout out all these different people, that I've, done shows with. But I'm the girl that's in the DJ booth just like looking and wanting to get to know and like making sure I get all of your music. So when I do learn, I'm going to steal your,
Hey, that's straight.
swag.
I'm there to help you get swag. You know what I'm saying? It's all straight. It's about having fun and like just getting music like every single day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, for the past year I've been slacking. I've been getting music probably once a month, probably about 50 songs a month. You know what I'm saying? I normally do 50 songs a day. Like
I was gonna say that is a lot, but I guess not for a DJ or whatever.
man, like I got this little site I be downloading. I ain't gonna tell nobody what it is, but it's my little joint, and I be like just trying to crush this, like download all type of stuff because you never know where you're gonna be at. Like I did a retirement party, and this is what kind of drove me to be like, hey, I gotta step it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting there playing music, but the songs that I got are older school, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's not really like
to everybody else.
Yeah, but to me, so I'm sitting there having a good time, but it's like they wanted to hear like a different type of older school, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like I found out what that type was, so I just sitting there like figured it out when I actually found out what I had in my catalog.
Okay.
So then I just went and got a lot of old school like turn up music, you know what I'm saying? Like it's some old school turn up stuff that like from the 70s, from the 60s, the 80s that we danced to ourselves, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I just had to like go load up that stuff. Then like local artists, I just was always downloading local artists when I first got on the scene in 2015.
Okay.
And now I got this new laptop, you know what I'm saying? This is
oh
like
yeah, because the other one was like that didn't go so well. I have so many questions, but like first, shout out to DJ Q45 who first introduced me to DJing, and he is with Young Money all these years later. But first of all, what's the first thing you need to buy as a DJ? Like the laptop, and then everything else comes after it?
Yeah, the very first thing I say about
the
laptop.
chicken or the egg?
Yeah, buy the laptop, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Even at your home computer, you know what I'm saying? Start right there. That's how I started. My wife bought me a little, actually, I got into it because...
Tell us, please. I need to know. And for those who don't know, Andre, if you've been living under a rock, tell everybody first about how you got into it and what drew you to this.
All right, what's up? My name is DJ Andre Michael. A lot of people don't know me, but a lot of people that are viewing probably do know me, but a lot of people that don't.
Everybody
My
knows
name's
Andre, but
Michael.
This is nationwide too.
Yeah, definitely. I got into DJing because one day I'm about to go on a trip with my wife. We were boyfriend and girlfriend at the time.
Aww.
And I wanted to make a CD, but if you burn a CD, it's going to go to number 2, it's going to go to number 3, it's going to go to number 4, you got to skip to number 7 if you don't like number 6.
Okay.
I was like, I don't like that, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what I can do real quick. So I downloaded a little program, you know what I'm saying? And I just started playing around with the joint, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to mix nothing. I was just like, timing it was everything because I had to press a button at the right time.
Okay.
At the time, my computer was slow, you know what I'm saying? Because I was using a computer at my mom's house. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using a computer at my mom's house.
Windows.
Yeah, probably like Windows XP or something like that. And I'm trying to just get the timing right so I can just ride out. I think we was going to Philly or something like that. So I'm just trying to have this banging joint, just like ride up in Philly. You know what I'm saying? That's like my second home, you know what I'm saying? I got half my family up there, so that's like my little joint. So when I pull up, I got to pull up correct, you know what I'm saying? With my brothers and stuff up there, so yeah. So like, I had to have this banging mix. So I'm like, I don't want to skip. So I put it together, and the computer was skipping, so I had to like learn how to like really time that joint, and like instead of hitting it like on beat, like I had to be like off beat, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to like say like little stuff like second, hold stuff, you know what I'm saying? So
because you have 2 different songs playing, right?
Because with these type of joints, it'd be latency.
Okay.
And latency for computer people that don't know what computer is, it's like it make a computer go slow when it's doing too much. So kind of like if you got a book bag with a lot of weight, you're gonna get overbearing, you're gonna give up. So latency kind of make everything not work the same way you would not work. So the same thing happened with DJing. So I had to learn stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, off experience. Everything I learned off experience. I ain't have nobody that I could sit in front of and say, what's that do? How you do that?
So it's something you have to learn really on your own.
Yeah.
I mean, from when you started. Now
Mhm.
there's like programs and all kinds of shit. But
So, and then like the program pretty much just learn how to do that joint. So then I was like, you know what? That was a good little mix. Let me just keep on trying to make little mixes just for myself. I put like mixes of stuff that I recorded myself and like put it all together so I had like a little mixtape, you know what I'm saying? This is back in like 2010.
Right.
So then whole time I was doing that, and then my wife one day, she bought me like this little $100 DJ joint, like a little basic joint for $100 from Radio Shack. You know what I'm saying? Joint was corny as a mug, like some stuff you give to like I know, it's because she knew my passion, so she just saw, because she knew I was doing music.
Yeah.
I met her, I was making beats and stuff when I first met her and all that stuff, and making other money. So she was like, she was just driven to that. So she bought that, kind of pleased me because she saw what I was doing. She's like, wow, you making good mixes.
That's a wife.
So she bought me that, and then from there I started learning how to mix. It didn't have all these buttons. It had like a play button, it had a stop button, it had a rewind button and a cue button, you know what I'm saying? And from there I had to learn how to actually mix. And then my computer got loaded up, you know what I'm saying? Because what's going to happen, you're going to start downloading music, people going to give you music, and your computer is going to get full. So your computer going to crash because it's so much music. So you're like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do with this computer. So I had to get a new computer. Then I was just like, you know what, let me get a memory card. That's the second thing.
So you're going to have a lot of computers and a lot of memory cards.
No, all you need is one.
Just one.
You need a
the
laptop
memory
and a memory
takes all
card.
this stuff.
That's the two things you got to buy. I ain't want to
Shut
tell
up,
everybody.
y'all. I didn't know that.
I ain't want to get everybody all the way right off the break. But definitely about to go to a break in a second, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we got Bam in the building.
Bam
you know what I'm
in the
saying?
house.
Finally showed up.
Bam,
we got some guests on the way
640.
too. All day that. But basically, I was making the mixes. My wife bought me the little thing, and I had I was working at a call center, not Verizon now, but a little call center, and I had an artist that I'm working with now named Deja Vu. And pretty much they had a party. They're like, I seen you DJing and stuff, like you put up little mixes. Can you DJ a party? So from there, it was just down and popping. I just had to learn everything from hooking up microphones to my computer. Like I said, the latency. I did a party for somebody with OG Prana.
Okay.
The Fleet X was there. It's a bunch of artists that I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, at the time, because I was just a regular guy, just
regular schmegular
playing around.
dude.
Yeah, just regular smegular. And I eventually got into them. I did a party. I learned real quick. I had my thing hooked up to my laptop, and it was using the power off it. So when they were speaking, it'd be like, but when they were speaking, it was off beat. Like, it was no way they could catch that joint. So everybody was trying to fix it. Prana was mad at me. Shout out to Prana, OG Prana, you know what I'm saying? That's the first time we met. But then after that, I just had to like learn how to get stuff right, make sure my computer wasn't overloaded with stuff. I deleted everything off my computer because I like to make beats on that joint, take pictures, all stuff. And I had to delete it so I could dedicate my laptop to just music. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want nothing to crash, make it crash. But a laptop, get you straight, a memory card for about $100. I got mine for $75.
DJing for dummies.
This board, you know what I'm saying, start off, you know what I'm saying, I'll talk about the numbers on that, you know what I'm saying, everybody start different.
So there's really no difference between this and like a big-ass Pioneer setup, except for the actual, oh, you can put
Yeah, this is a Pioneer joint. It's
because
just
it has a
smaller
needle
version. Yep, it's just like anything else. Like if you have a, I'm trying to think, like a laptop, you know how to turn it on, you know how to do everything. It's just the same thing like these. Once you know how to turn that laptop on or turn this on and make it do what it got to do, once you know how to turn the volume up, learn how to turn the bass up because it sounds groggy, or turn the treble up, or whatever it is, you know how to do all that stuff because you just in it. Some people just DJ and they don't really.
Yeah, those are the only two things I know, bass and treble. So.
Yeah, but
start.
it's a lot. But once you get into it, I definitely show you some stuff. I mean, because once you get the laptop, the memory card, and the table, you'll pretty much be like hooking up to something in the house to get started. You know what I'm saying? And once you're ready to do parties, that's when you go out and buy some system, and that's a whole nother realm.
Yeah, the one thing about DJs is that it's a good hustle because you still have to learn how to do weddings and do you play for kids and whatever. And shout out DJ Reese because way back in the day we threw parties together and we literally did a Latin night.
That's what's up.
And I gave him like a week to find Latin music and he pulled it out of his ass, and I learned also from him too, like he's able to do all different kinds of things and play for little kids and do Spanish and do, what is it? I'm looking like Bollywood style, type of things or whatever.
got to.
It's all dependent on the crowd, right?
Yep.
And you have to be able to read your crowd to know what to play and what not to play. But if you have that down, I feel like you can go anywhere and do anything. And I just really have been somebody along the way to highlight a lot of DJs. I've had a lot on my show, including Money, including all these different people. And shout out to DJ Cool that you played during the break, because he'll be here too. And I want to say salute him for just being so kind and great and gracious to me and reminding me that I slacked, because I was supposed to have him on one of my other shows at this random station that I was at before here. We won't name it. For a year and never got a chance to have him, but he, hit me up and let me know that I totally forgot about that, and it sucks because I would never forget about him. So he'll be in the building, and I would love for him. I normally don't ask you guys to bring your equipment and stuff, because it's like asking, the drummer, like a DC drummer.
They would love to bring their stuff.
Yeah, they do, but then don't you want to ask them about other things in their life and what they're doing? Or is it like rude to ask a DJ to bring his equipment?
No.
Because lots of times, like when me and Mem would host something with the Queens, and she would just be like, it's a lot of equipment when you're bringing like a whole.
Yeah, it's different things. It gotta be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just gonna bring my equipment because somebody is having a little party in with music in the background.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my phone or tell you like hit Pandora. You know what I'm saying? the Spotify or something. Like real talk.
Yeah.
Because it's not about to waste my time, sit there and just be like, But like if it's like something where like DJ Rico, you know what I'm saying? It was a thing where I DJ'd 24 DJs for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? And we just gave back, and we do that every year. You know what I'm saying?
Where at? Where's that at?
It's on a different radio station. You know
Okay, well.
If y'all know my past, y'all know where I came from.
Oh, that one.
And out of respect for this station, I won't say it. But
nope.
Pretty much, we used to do that we still do it every year. We did a joint for Houston. When Houston had that terrible disaster, we did a joint for Houston. I DJ'd for an hour, raised money, stuff like that. But, yeah, pretty much forgot.
That's ill. Who's your favorite 5 DJs of all time?
Favorite 5 DJs? I'm not going to hold you. My favorite 5 DJs are DJ Quicksilver.
Okay.
Because he can scratch.
The originator or?
Nah, I'm not gonna have no order.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna have DJ Quicksilver on 93.9. You know what I'm saying? Him. I'm gonna have
very nice dude too.
DJ Rico. I'm gonna have the greatest of all time, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yes.
Like I don't care. We'll go fight about it. I don't give a fuck what you say. He's the GOAT. He's the first one to do anything.
Happy birthday, by the way. You just had a birthday.
Man, happy birthday. He's the first one to just like Jimi Hendrix, the first one to do something different than everybody else was doing with the same thing everybody else was doing something with. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, because I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And that's 3. Another one of my favorite DJs, let's see.
I love doing this to people.
Yeah, because there's just so many that I love.
There is
you know
a
what I'm
lot,
saying?
and we're not taking away because there's so many you really can't encapsulate all of them in 5. But I love to obviously ask rappers their top 5 that are alive. So DJs their top 5, and
it's a I forgot the bull name. I be watching all his videos all the time. It's a young bull out from like Trinidad or from out the Caribbean. He be. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all his name in a second, but he's so dope. He's a young boy, look like Soulja Boy. He like 17 years old, something like that. You know what I'm saying? He really makes me step what I do up, and he's young boy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and like
saying something.
I'm gonna find his name. I forgot his name. I watch his videos all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't do just like you were talking about. You gotta be versatile.
Yep.
He wins competitions. He don't just trap it out. He don't just Mexican it out. He don't. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. He don't just Latin it out. You know
there we go.
He plays everything, because in the crowd at the Red Bull Fest, you know what I'm saying? It's like a big concert where DJs they don't battle, but they just go for like a set. And I'm trying to get on that joint. And he plays stuff for everybody, so it's not just EDM, like, it's everything.
Which I love. I was an old school raver. Don't tell anybody.
And the way he
But
mixes
that's
it
dope.
and just plays around with it and just like is confident in what he does, just like, you know what I'm saying, like makes me want to be more confident, or have to be more confident. And another DJ, I'm gonna let y'all know his name. I forgot his name. It's something real cool and easy too. But another DJ, I'm gonna have to say, let's see. Yeah, probably DJ Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean,
it's DJ Master. You know what I'm saying? DJ Jam Master Flash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And them two. DJ Clue, you know what I'm saying? He set the mixtape
Hell
world.
yeah.
I can go on. I don't really have a top 5.
Do you remember? Obviously, you remember, but the 2000s, like DJ Clue. Well, it is the 2000s, but you know what I mean. DJ Clue was like running. You know what I mean? And bam, shh. No, I'm just kidding. He was literally making music with everybody, and I want to say a whole nother underrated DJ is Manny Fresh.
Manny Fresh, yeah.
And I think just because I'm such a fan of old school Weezy and Hot Boys and stuff, but he literally, you know, Gator, you know what I mean? Just
producing and all that
yeah,
stuff.
because you know you're more than just a DJ. You do more than just press buttons and play records. Like you have an ear for music, and most of you all have your own artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's a dope thing. You have to be a business-minded person and a business person to be hopefully to be a DJ, not one of these Paris Hilton, you know, type of button pushers. Show up or whatever. Now, granted, I do want to have my table to be sparkly with glitter and stuff.
It's easy. I just be chilling. I can have all that stuff, but I'll be chilling. I just really like show up, do my job, and leave. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a soldier. I don't really need all the glitz and glamour, but I'm about to get into that because everything right now is about presentation.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's all the extra stuff. But at the same token, isn't life, I mean, we're older now, but life, you know, in the past years, DJing, I mean, people just bring you free drinks and your outlet, you know what I mean? Yeah. So how hard is it to not just get fucked up every time?
It's easy not to.
Easy
you know
not
like,
to.
Because first, like, I learned going on a trip, you know what I'm saying, like, how to not get fucked up. I went on a cruise and got fucked up early on a cruise. So I was, like, done at 3 o'clock in the afternoon because I started drinking at like 10 in the morning. So I learned like how to like manage my drinking. So like when I DJ, I drink a beer because I'm not trying to turn up to the max. You know what I'm saying? I can do that with my hands. Like anyway, I can be tired and I'll turn up, make a mix, you know what I'm saying? But I try not to get too turned up because I need to focus, you know what I'm saying? If I mix the joint wrong or don't play the right person's song, then it's gonna look bad at me and the whole club when we've been added to the club. The club gonna lose money, I'm gonna lose my job and all that stuff.
It's your livelihood, it's what you do, so. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was awesome. I am glad I had a chance to ask you about that, and, you know, we'll talk to Cool more a little bit later and everything like that. So we're going to take another little break and get Bam up in here because, you know, we're missing our third part, you know, he's the piece to this puzzle. So, you know, Different Mind Show, again, each and every Friday from 9:15 to 11:15, we are here and we are highlighting the DMV Nation, but not just the DMV Nation. You know, it's a nationwide. Catch us on YouTube by clicking the link in our bios, voxwave.com. But yeah, it's a whole new wave. I'm MC Fran.
DJ Andre Michael right here.
And we'll be back in just a few minutes.
DJ Andre Michael.
Since your pretty ass soon as you came in the door, I just wanna chill, got a sack for us to roll. Married to the money, introduced her to my stove.
Shake the block, boy.
Now she remixing.
And I ain't gotta worry about it going through my phone. And I ain't got a back page fucking with them hoes. I ain't gotta worry about it popping up a show. Give her 36 and put that bitch out on the road. I'm in love with my bitch. No safari, I'm in Naj with my bitch. Do a large with my bitch. Mommy do a grande, Big Sean with my bitch. Going hard for my bitch. When shit get hard, whip hard with my bitch. I'm in love with my bitch. I'm a star in the race with the stars with my bitch. Dog, juice and gin, Don Juan, Pimpin' Ken. This is our year, talking Isaiah, we represent. Trap Queen, Dominican, tell her bring the bottles in. I got 10, he got 6, we gon' fuck from 6 to 10. She fell in love with a dope dealer. Getting head in the Royce, go stay killer. She fell in love with a dope dealer.
Enough excitement, see them frightened, watch them boy run. Come here, girl, we are though. What a war, done with that. Dirty one, Tony Mataran, bass a lick you, make it clap. One go take it off, set the trap. Don't fight it, now your skin soft. Sit down on it, one go fuck it till you broke it up. So exotic, while you suck it, watch me fuck it up. So we have it, body big, watch me love it up. Bend over and spread and make me sticky teen and body off. Twerk it, 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 twerk it. Me finish with you. Pull up your pants. Go and go get your friend. Dance done. Come outside, fucking at the Benz. Girl, come, enjoy the ride. Watch the way me stick you. Welcome. Like the dick, your friend I wait for you. Hold on there. Your man vex, vegetate the boy. Shoot one. See my gun will evaporate the boy. Leg up that. See how it sound? Wang. Level that. Down to the ground. Bang. Enough of that. You don't know. Best of the best. Pretty girl. Only per body and only per breast. Physical. How you a drop it. No one could attest. Digital. With Instagram it till them get rest. Twerk it, 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 twerk
DJ Andre Michael.
What? Check this out, right? Yeah! Eastside boy. What? The King the Crunk. What? I got you with some new. Yeah! Now get something low with platinum. What? I mean, we don't change. What? Okay, yeah! And we gonna always get this. What? Now let's talk about some what? Yeah! I'm in the club and the boys want more. When you step up to their face, what they gon' do? If you fall up in the club and the boys are acting up. When you step up to the mud, what they gon' do? 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 What they gon' do?
Soon as I walked in the room, you know lil' mama had to choose. She know if she get half faith, then she never gonna lose. Remember when you met me, we turned 1942. No, you never seen your half faith drink no fucking Grey Goose. I'm nothing like this nigga, girl, I'm really that dude. I can't get jiggy with them, sorry, I'm just too cool. I be with some little fools and know they don't play by the rules. You better hide your boo before she end up on this cruise. I be with some little fools and know they don't play by the rules. My killers ain't on IG, you might see them on the news. These are Michael Mary chains, bitch, my pocket full of blue. She say he got good chains, girl, his cousin fine too. Ooh, used to eat generic brands, now them diamonds Fruit Loops. Soon as he got 100 bands, went and got a new scoop. Tell me what to do, when there's nothing else to do. We just got them new blizzards, bitch, can't wait to let them loose. Every nigga with me geeking, I can't wait to let them shoot. Had a bad bitch tweaking, man, I think it was the boot. And today is a perfect day to get loot. I might take a trip to MIA with my crew. Soon as I walked in the room, you know lil' mama had to choose. She know if she get half faith, then she never gonna lose. Remember when you met me, we turned
well, I'm in the building.
About
when
time.
I'm late, you know what I'm saying?
Bam,
Back.
640.
I am back in the building, man. I was listening when y'all first tuned in. I just got off, so I mean,
Damn.
so man, just man, everything working, Oh, you got them jumps out too.
I was saying
seen them
earlier
online. I'm like,
that-
bop bop.
Shut up.
Hey,
He
look.
told me to. No. I'm trying to get a little bit of attention because, otherwise I'm just melting in the background.
We in the building, man.
They everything on the camera adds, 3 more boobs. They're really not this.
Oh, really? Wait, hold on.
Okay, let's just smush our boobs. No, just stop it. My mom. No, I'm just kidding. But it's so funny, man, because there was a gentleman here earlier. I literally don't remember his name, but he's DJ, but he's Gold Link's cousin, and he was in here, and he stopped to tell me that he's like he doesn't like New York women because apparently they're all. Listen, it's not me. Don't shoot the messenger. I love your glasses, by the way.
Thank you, though.
But he said he doesn't like New York women because they all wear windshield wiper like eyelashes or whatever, and saying that they all look like little Kim, blah blah blah. Was whatever. But he said, I told him it makes sometimes I feel not insecure, but women try to make me feel insecure because they all have the whole contour going on. California.
Oh,
and so I'm from the plastic town. But they all have the whole
Plastic.
contour. Sorry,
Oh, where
shout
they
out
do
to the
most
West
surgeries
Coast.
at?
But hold on, I'm asking you for
Facelifts and shit like that.
So exactly with that, I'm not into all
Oh.
that. I'm just pure natural. But he said he appreciates the natural beauty of women,
Oh.
where I don't think Bam does. Bam, what do you think?
I appreciate the natural beauty of women. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
are you
I got all sisters. So I mean,
That's true too.
I don't have no brothers or nothing. But shit, man, we busy. A lot of things going on for the different mind
Talk
show.
about it.
A
Next
lot of
week?
things. Next week we got the Freestyle Friday. The week after that, it's King Suge's birthday, but he gonna stop through next week because he gonna be in Cancun on his birthday. So he got a new album coming out. I'm working on mine. I've been doing a lot of writing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning. I have to learn how to cook now because congratulations to Rhonda. Rhonda got a job at the her new position, office job, which she like doing.
Congratulations, Rhonda.
So I have to learn how to.
Yeah, but she cooks
So I have to-
so well for you.
I
Like you're
know.
spoiled, and it pisses me off. But do you not know how to cook at all, or
I do.
you just have?
I mean, little simple shit. I mean, I could fry chicken,
Microwave.
make spaghetti.
Yeah.
and-
You also
Hold
have
on,
women,
not
so
all
I'm
mi-
sure.
I'm not all microwave.
Why don't your phone pull something up?
Yeah, you know,
Go to the store,
I'm
buy
saying,
all the stuff right
you
there,
know.
come back.
So I mean, congratulations to her, but I mean, I don't know if I'm ready for all that about that life,
Who?
making my own Bam dinner every night or my own laundry or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, get it together. Heat up the pizza.
And it says it sounds. It
Make it
sad.
for her.
Hey, look, it says it sounds. She really be like hurt that she can't come to the show, but she'll be here
Yeah.
next week. So I'm making next week. But you know, I write my own schedule at work now, and for
Oh,
some
that's
reason,
dope.
I still have a reason to fuck it up.
Why?
Like usually, I know Friday I have the show and I should have worked Friday morning, but I don't know why I told them Friday evening.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I literally changed. We
I
all
really still mess it up.
cut it off at a certain point so we
Yeah.
can be. I mean, obviously, if you can't, you can't. I mean, we're still gonna represent for you,
But
and we're just glad that you're you're healthy and you're happy
Yeah.
and you're doing good. But if you make your own schedule, you might want to just take this one day to tweak
I
it.
know, but I know. I mean, but
But
you know. But I like
anyway.
being off on Sunday and Monday. For some reason, I don't like working on Monday morning. I don't know why.
Really?
I don't like working Mondays. I don't know what it is. Nothing really
of the
special
week.
going on but Monday. But I hate working Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I've been just setting up shows, man. ATL February 17th.
That's right.
I just got a deal. I'm gonna be out Miami twice, June and July, because they got the Miami takeover. My man listening to E-Tune, he said send me a link to the show. So he got the Miami takeover. Y'all trying to go out there the 7th through the. I think it's June 7th through the 10th. Because my birthday, I'm a Gemini, of course.
Of
it's
course,
June
he's a
15th.
Gemini.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I mean everything. I mean.
Kanye's a Gemini. Nothing wrong with
Who?
Geminis.
A lot of Geminis, Prince.
We
I
did.
mean,
We talked about
we
the
have a
most
lot
creative.
Of, you know what I'm saying?
are Geminis.
And you know what?
Right, exactly.
So I'm at work today, right? And we funny and everybody talking. Everybody, my man, it's a resort out of West Virginia. They don't even cost that much. I never heard of it. I can't pronounce the name. So everybody is getting ready for Valentine's Day, like putting their requests in and all that. I don't have to worry about that because I can take a day off because I write my own schedule. So
that means you got to do so
and
much for
it's
Rhonda.
amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing how dudes are thinking of Valentine's Day lies already.
He's a lies already.
I mean, they thinking
Like
of lies.
that.
They thinking of an excuse of what they gonna say.
Like, do people
ready.
really like break up before Valentine's Day so that
I
way
don't
they
think
don't
that's
have
stupid.
to?
That's stupid. I mean, you know, a real woman, it don't take hard to please a woman. I mean, out to eat at a certain hotel to bang bang.
Okay,
you
stop
know,
for a second.
Oh no,
right
we gonna talk.
there.
Oh,
Wait,
cause
we have a guest
we
right
gonna
here.
get into it.
I want her to chime in, but you're gonna have to let her introduce herself because the
Yes,
balance
yes,
is here.
please.
It's not just me being the
Yeah,
only
please.
female, and I really
Yes.
want her to chime in on this. So, let's first let you right here and tell everybody who you are and where you're from, real quick.
Hey everybody, my name is Rena, aka your brown skin candy girl.
Sexy. Ow! We like that. Sorry.
I am the owner and proprietor of Indulgence Boutique out of Philly on 325 South Street.
It's been a Philly show today.
And she drove from Philly to be here on a
Are you
different mind
serious?
show.
Really?
Y'all hear that? All y'all Philly people, y'all friends and family, I know y'all better drive down here just like her, man. Nothing.
Yeah.
Gas, I'll pay you back gas.
But Lena
Yeah.
Eagle
my
shit
God, thank
at
you.
home.
Excuse you. Wait, hold on. Wait,
Lena Eagle
hold,
shit.
hold.
Hey, look, we gonna get to that because I'm.
All the listen,
You know I'm against
listen.
you.
The
Oh my
sexy girl at
God.
the door when you
Man,
start
you
talking
know
about
I'm
my
against
Eagles.
you.
Watch it.
She
Watch
was like,
it.
all that other shit went
all
out the
that
door.
cuteness, all that sexy go out the door. You don't talk about my team.
Hell to the best.
Look, Bam
Ooh.
don't play.
I don't partake in the
Whoa.
football, so
I'm so
staying out
how
of this.
does it feel about y'all possibly having a chance to win your first Super Bowl? I don't think it's gonna happen, but let's talk about how you feel.
Where's your team at though?
Who?
Where your team at though?
Who the last team y'all lost to?
No. Where
That's
is
my
your-
excuse.
Where's your team at?
Who?
We your team.
We ain't make it.
Oh, they sitting home like you and me.
Yeah.
We all gonna partake in my team going to do what they need to do. Well, so don't you
I hope
worry
y'all
about-
win because I'd rather drive to Philly than drive to New England. I'd rather drive to Philly than go party.
Keep hating. It's all good, but go Eagles. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, the only memory I have of going to a football game was when I was in Jacksonville, Florida, growing up, and we went to a Eagles
Y'all almost
versus
made it.
we did, yeah, the versus the Colts or whatever. And
In
then
Jacksonville?
it was, and the only thing I remember is that they were like,
that's when Tom
wasn't
Collins was
Terrell Owens a part of it? Terrell, whatever. And they were like, T.O., but they were so mean to each other and throwing beer and fighting and shit. And I was just like,
Philly is wild.
Philly don't care.
Got a
Yay,
call.
we got a call. I'm an Eagles fan. Welcome to A Different Mind Show.
What it do?
Who's this?
Yeah, the versus the Colts or whatever. And then
That's my reverberate back.
Who's that calling in?
it's me calling in. Y'all see, I got a delay on my video. It's Rhonda.
Oh, turn your radio
okay.
down.
Oh,
Turn your
yeah.
radio down.
Turn it. You know that already.
It's not even up.
You know I don't want to hear myself back.
You gotta turn it down. It's
So
like
I called
calling
to
in.
chime in about what y'all was talking about
Before you say
football
that,
game.
hold on. Before you say that, Rhonda, we talking. We in the house. We watching something. I don't know. 600-pound woman. I don't know. She watching weird shit, right? So first thing she said, I can't wait to go Different Mind Show. Cause I miss seeing Ron. I'm like, hold on, what the fuck you and Ron got going on?
Hey,
That's your
you
shit,
know
daddy. What
what's
the fuck
up.
going on?
We love you, Rob.
I love y'all too. Y'all take care.
It's weird not having you here. We miss you, and I want you to cook for me. Don't worry about him. Cook for me, man. And Andre, like, we're hungry. Go ahead.
Anytime.
Congratulations on your new job position.
Thank you, sweetie, and I hope to see y'all next week.
For sure.
Hey,
Rhonda
Rhonda,
might
what's up,
freestyle
babe?
next week.
Yeah, and Andre, make sure when it get warm, you bring that baby to the radio station.
Oh,
All right, little aside Khaled, I
Your
got
little
you.
twin.
Aside Khaled, I got you.
All right, y'all take care.
Hold on. Somebody want to say something to you.
Rhonda, I was just saying, hey, babe.
Hey. Hey, sweetie.
Oh man.
She gave me the step play cousin, hey.
The
No,
step play
I got-
cousin.
I have a delay in my video, so it's not syncing up.
She has an Android, so you got to excuse her.
Don't do
Oh,
that.
whatever.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And on that
Don't
note,
do that.
I'm hanging up.
Ooh, Bam and
Rhonda, who are you going for?
We're
Who you
iPhone.
going for in the Super Bowl?
I'm going for the Eagles.
Boom.
Yes.
But why?
What my shirt say? Hashtag boom. There it is.
In your face.
There it is.
His own girl was like Eagles, so get over it, Bam.
Who? She
We
like Pittsburgh, but they got their ass whooped.
That's okay.
Whatever. Goodbye. Y'all crazy.
Bye, baby. Thanks for calling. If you want to call in, here's the number to call: 240-719-2560, and let us know how you feel. I'm sure Eagles fans and who are they against in the Super Bowl?
The
9/11 team.
The what?
9/11 team.
What does that mean? Wait, I'm so lost in this.
They
Nah, just think
talking
about
about
it.
the evil empire.
Yeah, like real talk.
The
I was in
Patriots.
high
Oh,
school
the
at that
New,
time.
it's the New. You said New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Sorry.
9/11 team.
Wait, that's weird. Have they ever been in the Super Bowl before?
How many times have they not won? Is the question. They've been there like this will be their 10th time going.
Damn, and they've
Or-
never
or
won.
Tom Brady 10th time going.
That's not exactly
on.
how it is. They've been to 10 national championships.
Championships.
So they've been to 10 championships.
That's
but
not
it's
Super Bowls, though.
But that's not making it to
Super
the
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Oh,
right.
So that's what they're saying. It was 10 consecutive championship games.
And if you
They
win
go a
that,
lot,
you
yeah.
go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
All right.
They win
So
a lot.
clearly they are not that good. Stop. Don't get me involved in this,
Man,
y'all.
let's get this interview started. So tell everybody what type of business you got, like what you got going on, because I seen the clothes in. Oh man, I want to see some of these ladies in these clothes. I mean, she got her own shop and I've been talking to her. She's like, or I'm at the shop and he stay busy. I mean, stay busy is a real nice, real establishment. What I seen, I mean, when I video call her, everybody, I mean, you can hear everybody in the background. Like, it's a real good business.
So are you from Philly? Because Beans and Freeway are like my favorite. And
You said Beans and Freeway.
are my
Benny
favorite.
Siegel and Freeway.
Oh, I was like, you talking about food?
Beans and Siegel. I eat it every day.
Shout out
But
Beans, man.
He's
My man,
a
Benny
really
Siegel.
good person.
And him and XL, the dude from Virginia, just got that. You know what? You ain't see the video yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, real
Shout out
nice.
y'all,
Yeah. Shout out.
Put on the list for Philly.
No, I'm originally from New York, born and raised.
Oh, so
New York, what part of New York?
I grew up in the suburbs of the city, but all of my life I have been in and still claim Brooklyn. Still to this day.
The greatest rapper ever come from Brooklyn. In my eyes, a lot of people like Tupac. I say Biggie #1. That's in my eyes. B.I.G.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Me and Ronna argue about that all the time. You know, she watched Poetic Justice and all that stuff and all that. But I'm a Biggie fan. I like the Biggie movie. The Biggie movie's better than the Tupac movie. I mean, I respect what he did. I respect Miss Wallace. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I respect all the people that coming out with these series trying to find out who really killed them, who was behind these guys' murders. But Biggie is my #1. Man.
I honestly wasn't convinced that Tupac was dead. I thought he was sitting on a beach somewhere and
I did too.
You know, sipping on Mai Tais, like, yeah, because right when he died, all of a sudden the Machiavelli album comes out with him on the cross talking about death and crucifixion and all that. And I'm like,
you could predict that.
Yeah.
And then they didn't show his body.
Yeah, you never did see.
They finally came out with the autopsy though. Remember when
You can fake that.
No, and I also
I mean, you
believe
can.
Suge when Suge
You
says
right?
that Tupac was not, but still talking and still like active. They were laughing on the way to the hospital about what just happened or whatever. But we can't do conspiracy theories.
Why not?
Because we don't know, and I don't,
That's why they're theories.
That's true too. But let's talk about Brooklyn. I'm a Bronx girl. We talked about Big Punisher is my favorite.
Okay.
Since we're throwing out favorites out here, and I think he would really, he's better than both. But anyway, don't hold me to that. But what is it like being from Brooklyn, man? Like, that's dope.
Well, I spent a lot of time in Brooklyn. I actually grew up in the suburbs of the city.
Like
but
Manhattan?
No, actually in Westchester.
Westchester.
Yeah, you ever heard of Sing Sing Prison?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to watch the guys play in the yard from my bedroom. I would sit there and be
scary.
like, oh. Nah, it was fun for me. Don't judge me.
I would not. Me?
Don't judge me. I liked it. Don't judge me. But just going to But I spent a lot of time getting in trouble going to Brooklyn, which is where I built and developed my love for, BK. That's just what it was. And I still to this day, any opportunity to go back, I'm there.
So
100%.
what brought you to Philly? And at what time?
Okay, so I went to Del State, graduated in none of your business in the 90s. and so I moved back home, was in the Bronx for a while, was in Brooklyn with my brother, whatever. And then I moved back to Delaware, crazy, I don't know why. But then I got married. And so my husband was actually working in North Jersey, and I was in Delaware, and I really didn't want to leave Delaware at the time. Again, young and stupid, did not want to leave Delaware, but if I did, I said I'll go back to New York, but he didn't want to live in New York. So I was like, well, I'm not living in Jersey. Ugh.
Yeah.
And so we kind of met halfway, and he was like, all right, I'm not living in Delaware. I was like, I don't even want to be in Delaware anymore.
Delaware what,
And
Maryland?
Stop saying that. Delaware is a whole nother.
I'm asking. I'm
weird. It's not the DMV, and stop saying that. That's weird.
Yeah. So then we just picked a spot in the middle in Pennsylvania, just kind of. So we ended up in Philly. We have a house and all that. So then once I got my store open, it was just like okay, now we can't go.
Yeah.
Now we just here.
Set your roots.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, of course I'll expand. And one day it is. But I mean, New York is really expensive. It really is. It's really expensive. But they don't always make it easy for the small business owner.
Okay.
So sometimes it's easy to start somewhere else and then maybe migrate. Grow up. Put my big girl drawers on. You know what I mean?
Big girl draw. Hold on.
Oh, Lord. So since we're talking about draws, Bam wants you to get into your
clothes and things, yeah.
No, by the way, Ronna keep asking me, ask her about that outfit I was going to get. I wanted to buy it. So evidently you got good material because she is.
Yeah, Rhonda. Me and Rhonda met on
Miss Piggy.
very, very good terms. I mean, a really good event we went to. It was hot. And we clicked immediately. So that's my girl. We, of course. But the stuff that she was looking at, I don't know that I still have that, but I do have access to it, of course. But really, my whole point in establishing my boutique and starting my store was because people will always come to me and talk to me about their problems. It always stemmed around relationships and sex. And at the time, I was working in corporate America. Like, I was an office manager for corporate shared office space. I ain't gonna say I loved my job, but it was okay at the time. I knew I always wanted to do something better, but I just didn't know what it was. And people will always talk to me about their problems. And I literally, in therapy for myself and, family, my therapist was like, you ever thought about doing counseling? And I was like, no. And they was like, would you do it anyway? Because people always talk about it. So I always wanted to refer people somewhere they could go where they can get AIDS. They can get, not AIDS, like AIDS.
I'm sorry.
Like get
Help,
something
help.
to help, assistance, help, get help. Because they want to help it, not AIDS.
She was quick to back that up.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Where they can get help and assistance, in their sex life, whatever, desires they may have, whatever phobias they may have, and, whatever, like, little doodads, things that they can, people they can talk to. And I said, give me some time, I'll do some research. And I will refer them places, and I will go to places, and they made me feel uncomfortable. And I was like, I have thick skin. If you make me feel uncomfortable, and this is not even my character, what are you doing to the people that come in here that have, little quirks here and there? So I couldn't find it. Not in this area. Not in my area, I couldn't find it. So I said, you know what? Forget it. I'll do it myself. And that was in 2015. And I opened my boutique in May of 2017.
That's freaking awesome.
So how is the business? Is good?
Business is great. Business is, it's always, it's ebbs and flows. It's peaks and valleys, This is a slow season. It's a little bit slower, but I made it through. We coming up on February, Valentine's Day coming. Then, sun crack a smile. People start, get the freaks come out. You know what I mean?
So you have those drawers where they just open.
Check come out.
Oh, God. Okay,
That you
before we
don't
get
have
to
to-
crotchless panties,
Crotchless panties, yes, of course.
You're my hero. Can I work for? Yes. I mean, just to be, I can be the Oprah, whatever, the talker, whatever, like this and that, but to actually expand into your own, expand your brand into your own shops and businesses and clothing line, like that is just amazing to me, to be able to invest in yourself so much to where you have a working business that actually has ebbs and flows. Like,
you have to. And that's the problem that a lot of us have. That's the difference between people that make it and the people that are dreamers. Because it's okay to have a dream, but that's all it will ever be if you never put any of it to action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take the plunge. The problem is that I'll talk to people, they'll come in my boutique, and people come in, and I have a chair that's like right next to where my register area, my counter area is. And I call it my truth chair because people usually come in and they sit in the chair and they start to tell the truth. Whatever, and they be like, oh my God, I don't know why I'm saying this. I say, don't worry about it, it's okay, keep talking. But they'll tell me about an idea. They'll tell me about someone, and I'll say, okay, well, what have you done with that information? Oh, nothing. Why not? Well, I don't know how. Well, who have you talked to? Oh, I was like, let me guess. You talk to the homies on the corner, or you talk to your people around the dinner table, or you talk to your friends when you were sipping coffee at Starbucks. Yeah. Well, guess what, sugar? If that's the only people that you involve yourself with, that's about as far as you're gonna go.
Right.
If you're doing the best in your circle, you need a new circle of friends. So I started to not so much remove myself, but I just started to put myself in position to be able to interact with people that were doing better than I was. And literally, it was tough. When I first decided to branch out, I didn't just jump out and start buying product. And people say, oh, I sell sex toys too. I'm like, okay, that's great. But I actually did research. I actually went and took a plane out to LA. I took a plane out to Vegas. I went and I sat at the feet of people that have been doing this for 15, 20, 25 years. I went to these manufacturers and sat and talked to them. Okay, tell me about your
You went
product.
to LA for a sex toy?
Yes.
I mean, that's probably the number one. In Los Angeles and the whole California is the number one in the sex industry out there.
No, another thing is, since we talk about sex, I didn't want to bring it up.
Topic.
I didn't want to bring it up.
Of course
But-
you did. You're gonna bring it up anyway, but let's go.
But like, do people come into your shop that has like, do people some buy clothes because they trying to spice their relationship up, or my husband or boyfriend saying this and that, or I'm playing, or just trying something new?
All the time. I mean, please understand the way that my boutique is set up. I appeal to everybody, and I honestly, my logo, it has a rainbow swoosh in it because I very much appeal to the LGBTQ community. Because I have men that come in that want to put on heels, that want to put on
What?
Yeah.
Men that want to put on heels.
2018.
What the fuck?
It's a different.
2018, bro.
It's a different.
It has nothing to do with 2018. It
Right.
has
It's
everything
been
to do
around.
with people just wanting to explore.
Gay men or
different-
regular men?
They could be straight men. They like women. They just like to wear
Russell Westbrook.
lace panties and
Oh my
thigh
God,
highs
man.
and heels. And
God
listen,
damn.
Well, this is why your reaction is the reason
Everybody
why
different. Yeah.
I don't allow everyone to work for me, which is why on my door when you come in it says this is a judgment-free zone. And I have literally removed people from my boutique and told them you are not welcome to come back.
Respect.
Because
Why?
if you offend anyone inside my boutique, you are not welcome there. Because I don't want anyone to feel like they can't explore a side of themselves just because you don't agree with it. It's not your business.
Because you also have your own thing that people will probably think is weird or not normal or whatever. We don't want to know. But you know what I mean?
You
Like,
sure?
literally.
I mean, I can tell you.
No, we're going to stop.
I mean, you.
No, but that's the point. Everybody has their own thing, and
Right, that's
everybody
true.
has
You
their
can't
own
judge
dark
nobody.
secrets. You can't, man.
That's just like at the freak parties. I mean, you can't judge nobody. I mean, there's nobody to judge. I know
I
they
don't
gonna
know
judge
these freak
me.
parties, but
They gonna judge me.
and you wouldn't want that. I mean,
I'm walking that joint with my Dunkin' and my
What's a donk?
I don't know, but we don't want to know.
Are you
Don't
talking
ask.
about Daisy Dukes, like them short?
No,
She
not
has
those.
those
No,
for men,
no,
I'm
not
sure.
those. No.
So-
Wrong idea.
Anyway.
No.
Since we're gonna talk about it, what is your number one selling sex toy? I think I probably bought like.
You got a sex toy?
Two of my. I don't
Brand
have
got a
any.
sex
No,
toy?
I don't have any.
But this was
now.
another thing
I
about-
have a massager. No,
Ain't no goddamn massager. Stop it.
That's like advertising during the Finger Hut book.
Let's stop this shit right
In
now.
the Finger Hut book, they like say
This is
massager.
different show.
Like, what
This
the
is
fuck
massager
is
for
this?
Brooklyn.
I was a little kid, like, this ain't no massager. I know what this massager is.
Yes, it is. It massage your
man.
neck.
I can't
yeah.
take it.
Hey, now, but check this out though. If you have, I mean, you, Murray, I know you probably got a sex toy. You get your thing on, whatever you do.
What does that even mean?
You know? But I'm just saying though, but check this out. If you're in a relationship and you bring a sex toy, does the male, should the male feel like he's not doing something right?
No, not at all. The sex toy just does, and I haven't used one with somebody in forever, so I can't really, like with a husband. You know what I mean? But with that, because that's a whole other realm. I'll let you answer that in a second. But there's things that a sex toy man can't do that a sex toy can't, and sometimes
what?
it adds like
what?
Like suck, blow, and vibrate at the same time.
Oh.
It's true.
Excuse me.
Well, blow and
I guess she just told me.
Just suck and blow at the same time. Let me see you do it.
That's my point.
Suck, blow, and what?
Vibrate.
The last time I had any type of toy, it was like the rabbit, and it spun and this.
Now I
And
heard
it
it-
also had like a little remote control and all this stuff. That's
Oh,
how
man.
long ago it's been. But literally, no man can do that, and it adds
That you can thrust, vibrate, and
Yeah,
tickle.
and tickle all at once. And they're so uncomfortable. I love this. But yeah, so I mean, in a marriage situation, and maybe not your marriage, but it's a healthy thing. Do you feel like to have sex toys? A single person doesn't use sex toys with people. I don't, because I don't know. Like
anybody can.
If it's not mine, I don't want that person using a sex toy because men aren't gonna like clean it every time.
Hey, I had this last week.
Oh, I gotta die.
No, that's why
Shut
you,
up, Andre.
that's why
I'm
you use
dying.
condoms, dear.
Oh, that's true too.
You can use condoms. You can people.
Rob's
okay.
over here like.
Oh no. People like I had a couple, a lesbian couple that came in and bought a harness and a dildo, and the one said the stud in the relationship was like females say, oh you're gonna use that dildo on me. can you get a new deal basically because you use it on someone else? And she was like, are you gonna get a new pussy?
Oh, touche.
Respect.
Oh my God.
I was like, hashtag boom. I was like, because it's
Boom
true.
what?
It's
Boom, like
true.
you want some, like when she was saying, don't use that on me because you probably use it on someone else. It's like, well, they could say the same thing about our coochie because clearly they're not the first.
Exactly. You got that damn show right.
Oh my
So that's why
God.
you use condoms on the toy so that you can still feel comfortable and you can still get the pleasure from it.
This is a whole nother. Okay, so
You wasn't ready for that?
I wasn't.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't ready because I've never really in real life seen a harness being used by a woman.
Oh, I can pull it up for you.
I mean, I've seen it like on.
Why
movies,
you want to use one?
And no. I'm not gonna go into my personal affairs.
Right. No.
Why not? We want to hear.
And being with the.
It's like, no, I ain't gonna do that because I don't want your inbox gonna be blowing up. We live on YouTube.
Okay,
We
blow
live
my
on
inbox up, but
Vox.
not over sex toys, please. But I need the real deal at this point in my life. But anyway, so do a lot.
But
of
you have one.
I don't. I really. I have a massager, but it really is a massager. It's not like a real. I don't have.
Why you interrogating her?
He's
Let's
such an
talk about what you
asshole because
got
he can
going
never
on.
make me feel uncomfortable, and then all of a sudden it's
I know
like,
they know this how I am. I love to talk about sex because I love
Yeah, you
doing
talk about
it.
other people's sex. You ain't talking
No, I'm
about
talking
your
about
sex.
mine. What you want to know?
No.
How much toys you got?
None.
You got pocket pussies in there?
Because
No,
clearly
no.
he's intimidated by the toys.
But I just ordered the.
You prefer vacuum
But I
or
just
baby
ordered
oil?
the doll.
Jenna Jameson, for the record, said
she's
don't
on
use
her way
any of that.
7 to 10
I know,
days.
right. She said you
Because
sick.
Rhonda doing a lot of work, and so I ordered the doll. This is 7 to 10 days. My doll be here. She
The
bad
sex
too.
toy doll?
She bad too.
That's not gonna
She
break.
bad too.
You
She
spent
is bad.
$2,500 or $3,000 on a
No,
doll.
I'm just playing.
Hey,
I don't-
weirdo.
I'm about to say
I
what?
don't do that.
I was about to say you spent all that money on a doll and
I
you
don't
don't
do
have a
that.
car.
I don't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
pimp slap you.
But
I'm
let's
gonna
talk
put the
about
paws on
that.
'em.
Let's talk about these sex toy robots or whatever, and the fact that they're flying off the shelves. I mean, they can't. make
3,000.
them.
What? Can you finance one of them motherfuckers? I mean, on my way. Hey.
Well, hold on. Let me
This
say.
is nothing new. This is nothing new.
Right.
What happens is it's like the whole buy-in. It's brainwashing, the whole buy-in. I don't mind it. Hey, I can get you a sex doll. It's gonna cost you about $3,000. But if you gonna pre-order, you gonna pay me my money up front, and then I'll get you what you need.
Okay.
But
If she can't hop up and down, I don't want her.
Yeah.
Or she just lay there. I mean, I'm asking. If she need to, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, bounce like a
Anyway,
bounce beat.
So they're making these sex dolls very realistic, where
Yes, they are.
they obviously they speak and they have sensors, and these sex dolls, from my research that I
now
saw,
the ones that speak and that are censored
they
are
remember
more.
your-
They cost more.
See,
They're
I was
not the
saying, is that just
$3,000?
$3,000?
The
They
$3,000
do. They talk. They
is like,
blink.
it's like
They
an
say-
oversized pocket pussy. That's the $3,000 one, which they don't talk. They do have realistic eyelashes.
Man.
They have real eyes. They have lips that are like shoot form.
Yeah.
They have like human hair. You know,
And they're making them so that they warm up now, body temperature.
There's
and-
different features to them.
Cold
They have-
outside.
They have positionable joints, so you can move the arms, you can move the legs. You know, you can position her body where she can arch her back, different stuff like that. But the ones that speak, that's going to turn their heads, the ones that are going to do all that, those you're going to get into like you're going to get into like maybe tens of thousands for those, because you're actually it's like a cyber person, like you're creating, and it's the artificial intelligence that's there.
It's creepy.
It's so it's like, if you're gonna do that, why not just have a person?
Right. Do you think that the sex doll can take the place of a human being?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Like, you can have a conversation with Siri or whoever on your phone, but what happens when Siri misunderstands what you said? You know what I'm saying?
True.
You said Jacob, but all of a sudden she calls Steve. It's like, no, I didn't say Steve. You know what I'm saying? You can't press end fast enough, and then all of a sudden, oh, you call me baby? No.
And then if something happens and she like electric shocks your...
Electrocuted. What? I've been thinking about that the whole time.
Hey, look.
What if something happens?
If I have to have, I don't need a doll, man. Just give me xvideos.com and some lotion, and I handle my own business.
He prefers lotion.
He
My own business. We
got it.
It wasn't oil.
The baby oil too slippery. The baby oil too slippery. Hey, look. Nah, check this out.
You'll
Okay.
watch this later. I'm like, she got me.
No, I call you.
I will not
and
be
I
watching
mean-
this back.
So what I mean is, with all respect, I call you like a sex expert because I talk. It seems like you know, like blah blah blah. But check this out. If a man comes in, first of all, one thing, if the sex is not getting it in the relationship, does that mean it has to be over?
Hell no. Because let me
But can you still be faithful?
It's still important.
Well, no, there's a whole pause. There's a difference between a relationship being over and you being faithful because of the fact that everyone's sexual desires, everyone's sexual requirements are different. So
Got that shit right.
There's some people that are not highly sexual beings. So if they're not having sex in their relationship, it's okay with them. They can get pleasure other ways and they're okay. But either way you look upon it, in any given relationship, you're only going to get about 80% of what you need or want from any one person. So if you're looking to be in a committed relationship, if there was ever such a thing, and that's why I use the air quotes, a committed relationship and you're not married, or a committed relationship and you are married, then you need to be able to recognize how much of the 80% includes sex. If sex is in the 20, and that 20 means more to you than the 80, then maybe that relationship is over.
Right.
But if you want to be satisfied and you want to be cared for and you want to
home
actually
cooked
be,
dinner.
I mean, the totality of it is that if a man is a good provider, a good husband, a good friend, if he's a good family member, chances are the bedroom is going to suffer. Why? Because men are not built to be able to juggle all of that.
Interesting.
They're just not meant that. So if you want a man that's going to be able to take care and sustain your household, chances are he's not going 3, 4, 5 rounds. He might give you one good round a couple times a week, and you better give him a Coke and a smile and go on about your business.
I give you 3 impossible.
So
like spades, motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh,
So
hey.
probably the only
This is
single,
my favorite subject.
The only
It's
we're
really
gonna,
hard.
we're gonna go to break, so you'll calm down for a second. But before we do, like the only single person in the room, obviously, sex is a huge big thing. But you just made a really good point. It's not like a built-in sex partner. You're looking for all the other attributes. The sex is like a plus.
You want the whole package. If you want the whole package, then you need to be able to be woman enough, be man enough to be able to recognize what are your requirements and true requirements in a relationship. Because you can talk about sex, and some of the best sex that you had, if you think back, is probably with someone that you really didn't have a really good relationship with.
That's true.
Because of the fact that they are good in this area, but they don't manage money well. They're not a good communicator. They're very selfish. And then you're like, well, dang.
And all y'all don't got good pussy, by the way. Please, ladies, stop saying that.
Welcome to
All
my
y'all
world,
ain't got good. I mean, they know how I am, man. It's a different mind show. We on prime time. No, I'm for real, girl. My pussy the bomb. No.
I mean, it goes
But
the
just
same
because
way.
it's not good to you doesn't mean it's not good to somebody.
Exactly.
Okay.
And just like all y'all are not the bomb.
Right.
Just because you hung low.
I jumped in the
Just
pussy.
because you.
You know what? Like, I actually
what
jumped
she
in the pussy.
what she super soak that hoe over here. Just give us a second.
Yeah, baby.
But just because men have the equipment, just like women, does not mean that they're able to do it well.
Exactly, and I learned that. I mean, that's why I can say, being with Rhonda will actually, you can see some reality to some shit. Like I'm like the story
Right,
she tells me.
don't
I'm like,
go into stuff that she probably would not want to talk about.
No, I'm
Ronda's
not.
gonna be
I'm saying that
pissed.
she watching.
And
She
we-
watching.
Of course, but
She can't pull your coattail.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, she can't. She can call up anytime. But I'm just saying though. But you would think that some like it don't, just because you got just like you said, you got the equipment, it be seen like a woman will be satisfied and pleased, but that's not the case. And it's a few women that told me that.
Well, because men have this kind of wrong idea that you can just go in and out with your big equipment, and we're all just blown away.
Or I pounded her. I made her tap out. No, she got tired of you pounding on her like a piece of
We're
cement.
not. Let's on that note, let's take a quick
You gotta
break.
get slow and look at her.
You said, look her right in the eyes. We're gonna drop some quick music.
You gotta go slow and look at her like.
Andre Michael here on Voxwave.com,
Oh, man.
Different Mind Radio Show. We'll be back in 5.
We be
Oh,
back.
dude, this that Bam 640 like you.
Hey, hey, look, man.
more I been had though, more I been had your little hoe. I'm on the top floor at the hotel with your main bitch in the guts like yo. I'm Draymond Green with the blow, Steph Curry with the coat, Klay Thompson with the 4-4. Kirk Cousins Super Bowl, Tony Romo with the 9 Cam Newton, that whoa. I came up from nothing, my mama had nothing, I had to go jump on that ball. These niggas be trying to slow me down, but my cookie kicking me whole lot of torch. These bitches unloyal and I can't afford them, they try to come and play me like sports. I'm on my last leg, I gotta get this bread, I can't take no losses, no short. I was on the road doing show after show like yo. I was on the streets getting money, getting paid like yo. I was on the ground minding my own just like yo. And now I'm in the drop doing things that you can't do. See the difference between me and you. You been all up on that shit that you ain't never been about. I'm not like you. And I ain't gotta run when the hood gets stuck at the mouth. I'm not like you. Even in your hood they love me. How could you expect them to hate me? My appearance 100. I don't try to be what I can't be. I wrote a hoe out with my new bitch. I dropped a whole stack on my new fit. I got a 30, call it bone ruthless. Pull up nigga, I leave your roof roofless. Knock a nigga out, leave him toothless. Take a nigga bitch and leave him clueless. I'm about to check so a nigga do it. I remember when they gave 2 shits. Hit the block and I make new flips. Got more kicks than karate flicks. I'm on a plane so I'm taking new trips. Hey, this man looking like I ain't shit. I know a white girl doing lines in movie scripts. I remember when my pockets used to have a lint. Now I'm riding presidential with the tent. Mama used to pray and say I'm having sin. I was on the road doing show after show like yo. I ain't like you niggas. Bam 6'4". I was on the streets getting money, getting paid like yo. I was on the ground minding my own just like yo. I ain't like none of you niggas. And now I'm in the drop doing things that you can't do. See the difference between me and you. You been all up on that shit that you ain't never been about. Cause I'm not like you. And I ain't gotta run when the hood gets stuck at the mouth. I'm not like you. Even in your hood they love me. How could you expect them to hate me? My appearance 100. I don't try to be what I can't be.
I was on the block like you. Came from the struggle like you.
Two niggas trying to make it.
Never thought you was hating.
You fell off.
Now you mad that I made it.
I made a name for myself. Keep it 100. First 100, 100 miles and running.
Another man's success is another man's stress. Even Stevie Wonder can see I'm the best. Never mind the rest. Slug to your chest. I ain't like you, you ain't like me. 640 putting over the whole DC.
I was on the road doing show after show like yo. I was on the streets getting money, getting paid like yo. I was on the ground minding my own just like yo.
Perfect.
We are back in the building, man. Matter of fact, everybody keep acting like friends. Like, dang, I'm proud of you. That's from the GMFU album, Firmo Damo Taylor. Man, mix that man in his house, and
I'm really
crazy.
blown away. I had no idea.
No. You really have to download the GMFU. Man, it's a great album. It's still my best album. So the Forever Legendary that I put out gonna be even harder. So I'm reaching out to my man Jay all day. Also, Ron the nephew, he make beats and he been making me some killer beats. So I got him Jones. Yeah, I got him Jones right in the house. So I'm like tuned in. So we gonna turn it up. Like I said, man, ATL man is on the way, man. I'm going out there to host, but it's like a business deal. Cause Backyard going out there on February 10th. I didn't want to ride their wave because I've been riding the Backyard wave ever since I started rapping. So I'm going out there by myself to host my own joint and also do the radio interview with AUMA Radio. Also on that Sunday morning, I'm auditioning for Atlanta. They doing the Where series with the people in Atlanta. So the last time my man Tony, Mr. Scoop, and Radio hooked me up with that, and we ready to go.
Hey, that's what's up. You stay
So, yeah, so we got the 24. We got a lot of deals. That I'm not even gonna be hosting these joints. I'm gonna let Fran host it, and then I'm gonna do Run B because I have to do. It's so much planning. So I mean, I really like. I'm tired of the female host that just sit there with her boobs out in a short skirt and just walk around
I
with
got
a mic.
boobs and a brain.
Yeah, you
Boom.
do. You do.
No, I appreciate that, man. That's awesome.
And you've been getting a lot
Sorry.
of support too.
That's all good, because we learned that, last year, I used to have events at the beginning of the year, and we had a couple little hosts come through, and that's basically what they did. They just was there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
there.
wild.
Yes, girls.
That's wild. I'm so not that. And we were talking earlier. Like I keep my clothes on. That's how I've been able to manage in this industry.
Take them off.
And
it's like nah.
That's we don't want to go there. When we had the phone call from the other girl, we're not gonna say her name, who talked about how she. There's another person within my
Send her the link.
who met like Mr. Cheeks and the LB fam like through me and became a part of the circle. But we were talking on the show and we were talking about how, you know, I earned the respect and I never had to sleep my way with any of the hosts or anything. And she called in and she was like,
Ain't nothing wrong with fucking, fucking with it to get through.
To get your way to the top. Yeah. She said, y'all are judging me, but if I want to sleep with people to get to where I need to go, like, you know, then I should be able to do that.
It became
And
defensive.
If that's what you want to do, Precious Love, then you do that. But if that's all you feel like you have to offer, is your body, then I caution you to maybe try and invest in yourself. Because what happens when your body betrays you and it's no longer available to be your most valuable asset?
All we're gonna do is high five. I'm so glad you're here, because
saying.
it's true. And saying
I don't
that,
know
like
if the head
she. The body beauty fades. The body gives out. You're not going to have this forever.
What happens then?
And and so when it comes to, I'm not trying to hate on her or her, you know, whatever she does or whatever, and I don't question anything that she did within because I'm able to chill with the boys. I always have been because I haven't been that girl. But I also have been able to host and be a part of a lot of things because I don't just stand around and use all this. And I'm able to probably wear the same type of makeup and the same type of clothes. And when I go hang out with, say, Red or Meth or whomever, I never am dressed. I know.
Sometimes
I am dressed like one of the boys.
Business. Oh, I'm about to drop a bomb on y'all, but I'm gonna say it's about business because I work with plenty of females. They say, "Damn, you probably the few people I work with that ain't trying to sleep with me." You know what I'm saying? Just like when we had an opening, and I would call y'all say, "Fran, we got a free agent." Fran is, you know what I'm saying? Because when she was on Different Mind Show the first time, she was talking. I said,
and I always remember that you both really treated me respectfully, and you said that I was a really good
it's not all about that.
mouthpiece representative of the Resurrecting Queens, which was 4 women who are very. Dope, strong, powerful women.
New music. She got her photo shoot and everything.
And I, was able to talk and represent us well. And I just want to say thank you because I always go back to that story for you guys allowing me to be that representation. And then full circle, a year and a half later, I would be sitting here with you.
You were a legend yourself because people like DJ Noise and a lot of people in the like, how you get Fran on your show? I mean, like, she was talking about radio. I said, hey, look, come on, look, man, look, we need one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a team effort and everything. Like, people might see Donnie Simpson and DJ Rigo, but they don't know what it takes behind the scenes.
Right.
The research, the looking up the bayou, using all that stuff. And Fran could take criticism. See, it's like a few hosts I had that couldn't take criticism. I ain't saying
That's
no
weird.
name. Like, when you get on them, like, this what we got to do, and they be like, you know what I'm saying?
To me, because it's when you're sitting here on a panel of other people, you have to take in what they say and not necessarily personally. But at the same token, you're right. I've also been conditioned because I've done this for so long, to just kind of like there's an entertainment value behind it. I know that it's not to make me feel a certain way, but what do you think?
No, you're right. I 100% agree. But the whole point of people not being able to take criticism, again, is because a lot of times people seek validation for themselves and other people. So if I need you three to validate that I am who I am, if any one of you say anything negative, I'm going to take it to heart. Because I'm going to feel like, but they didn't tell me that I was the greatest, but they didn't tell me I'm the best. Well, what does that mean? So now I have to overcompensate for what you just invalidated.
True. Ooh, girl.
But I don't like, and another thing, I don't like when people, because I'm out all the time and people tell me dang, man, you one of the best. You do hosting like you one of the best that ever done it. Like,
And you so humble.
Yeah, man, I don't want to be that way. I'm like, I'm not the best because I gotta pay homage to the people that came to me, the DJ Ricos who do hosting at that, Billy the Kid, you know what I'm saying, other people. You know what I'm saying?
But it's time for us now, I feel like. You know, we put in all of that work. We've done all the footwork, you know, with Backyard and all these different hosts. And by the way, I opened up for Backyard. I just remembered a long time ago with the Queen, about 2 years ago.
Side Piece Day, February 15th, Backyard at BAM 640 at the L8. I forgot about that.
Why do you look at me and say that?
No, I just said side piece. Oh no, but your surprise coming.
You don't know my life, man.
George, I ain't call you no side
I'm somebody's first priority.
I didn't ever say that.
Hours.
I said, I didn't think about that.
You just call her a side piece.
No, you're not a side piece.
Like,
I mean, but you know what though?
Exactly. Again,
you know what,
I don't take that personally.
You know what though? The world is so fake with fake niggas. So I think that women that go through hard breakups and hurt are strong. I call them like the strongest people in the world because okay, a woman could get cheated on, right? A woman could get cheated on and still stay with the man for years and years and take it and keep taking it and taking it. But no, I'm saying take it because she's being strong. She loves him
and
she.
Can I give you perspective on that?
Huh?
Can I give you perspective on that?
But when a man get cheated on, nigga ready to, she a hoe, I want to kill her, kill her.
Well, men don't want to feel that.
Anybody can take their place.
Exactly.
Right. No one can do what you did.
Right, but there's millions that can.
I'm the man.
Wait, can we just go back to Side Piece Day?
It's the day after Valentine's Day.
And what's happening?
I'm at the L8 Backyard, hosted by BAM 640.
I have to go to an event where Big G is at.
Oh, matter of fact, March 2nd, live on a Different Mind show right here, probably be in this seat. My man Big G will be here in the building, right? And Juan Glover, you know what I'm saying, from the wild. And shout out Big G for, I tagged everybody in this video on that's her dude. That's her dude.
That's not a blush, it's hot in here.
But no, I'm shout out to Big G. He was on Hot 97, and I tagged everybody in the video, and he really shouted out people out that was like the only thing he was served. The only bad thing is that he had that red skin on his thing.
Hey, shout out to Big G.
You don't have to wear anything when you come. But anyway, so let's get back really quick because she came all the way down from Philly. First of all, before we have to go in a few minutes, make sure you drop all of your social media where they can find you, where they can get you. Everything.
Absolutely. You can follow me on Facebook, Indulgence Boutique, simple and plain. You can also, I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, as Indulgence BTQ 69. That's INDE.
69, y'all. Them the numbers. Go ahead,
the lucky numbers. Okay.
This guy.
Okay. Welcome to our world, me and Andre's world.
Indulgence
sitting with BAM.
BTQ 69. That's on Instagram. That is Instagram.
Snapchat.
Snapchat is XXX Indulgence.
That's hot. I'm in lust. I'm with you. You're amazing.
And my website is XXXIndulgenceBoutique.com. But you can always catch me on Facebook, Indulgence Boutique. That's Indulgence Boutique on Facebook, or Indulgence BTQ 69 on Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat at XXX Indulgence.
Man, I love, and we had a couple of ladies that does business in here a few weeks ago. And I love women that's making their own way. Like really taking their, doing what they want to do. Like you're doing what you want to do full time, because I want to get to a point where I just wake up and just worry about hosting, contracts, studio. I want to get to that point. I do not want to keep working for Washington Post. All my life, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we're about to hit the next level, and I think it's been you're a great part of this team too. I appreciate that. You bring in a classier kind of swag to our very bad sex talk.
No, I love it.
You're a very good, you're an awesome part of this. But the trifecta that is us just works, and I appreciate that. And it's time to build on and capitalize on all the hard work that we put in. And I promise, once
because that's my favorite subject. I love to talk about. I know my mother be looking like.
Oh God! I hope your mom is listening.
No, wait, I'm gonna mess you up. Where do you think you got it from?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And a house full of women, I appreciate that in band because you respect women underneath all of it. You know, you have to, and that's a good thing. It comes across as being hedonistic, but it really is not that.
It's okay. We have one life to live.
Right, and you just make it okay for people to be themselves, act on whatever's legal and not immoral, sexual boundaries and things like that, and that's okay. You know, being
as
grown
long
adults.
as you do, I tell everybody, you can talk about anything. You can bring anything to me as long as you're not involving children and animals. We're good. And someone said, "In dead bodies," I said, "The dead bodies ain't complaining."
So even necrophiliacs have a place.
I'm just saying, you too can find love.
So get a sex doll instead.
Whatever.
But you know, thank you.
Shout out to all the LS group owners like Chris from LOP. There's a lot. I'm in a few groups that really down to earth people. Chris from LOP. You got
he means
Diamond
his
from
online
Pando.
Sex groups,
So
chat rooms.
Listen, don't talk about the people because I happen
just said
to
they're
be
good
friends
people.
with quite a few of them.
Yeah, and they're
are
real
really
good
people.
They're real good people.
I mean, they're just regular, normal people.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah,
But
they're real good
probably
people.
Doctors and prosecutors and lawyers, and that's normal
Some of them
people.
are.
Like, you know, and coming from California and that
Right.
whole $1 billion sex industry,
It's amazing.
I'm never going to be the poster child for any of that. But when we were talking about earlier, there's only going to be one Jenna, one Ron Jeremy, one of all these people who took, who took the sexual lifestyle and flipped it and made it into a
Ron
business.
Jeremy?
A business. Like, he became his own boss, his own brand. So he wasn't paying out somebody else to produce his disgusting. I don't want to see him but naked. But the point in that is that there's only so many people who have that skill to be the business owner of their, you know, to own their own rights to their own. You know, you can go online to X videos or whatever and see something with, say, Jenna Jameson in it, and I've never really watched.
Y'all hook me up. BamXXX.com. That's my new website.
Every time somebody like Bam clicks on one of those, she gets paid. It goes to her, and then obviously a little percentage to them. But the point is that if you're going to be a part of this $1 billion a year industry, do it on your own terms, under your own name, your own brand, your own everything. And
you have to carve out your own niche,
right?
Which is like where I'm positioned, where I am. I'm actually on a strip in Philly where there's several boutiques, and people say, "Well, what makes you unique?" And they asked me this before I opened. I said, well, you'll just have to come and see. Because, you know, people will come into my boutique, and I won't say anything, but my mantra is it's a unique adult experience, XXX experience, where you come in, and it's like people are like, I like the vibe in here. Like, it's something different. Yeah. Because, I do have a big kink bed in the middle of my dungeon. And, yes, I do have a St. Andrews setup. And, yes, I have
a St. Andrews.
St. Andrews cross, which is like a big X. And
it's a what?
It's a big X. It's wood. It's made of wood, and it's where it's meant for different types of kink play. I have
like
a little.
Tie you up
I
when you
have,
open.
I have a fuck machine that is. Can I say that? I have a fuck machine which is a little. It's a horse. It's a pony, and it's black, and I call him Genuine.
Shout out to Elgin, who's also from the
shout out to my man Genuine, man.
Yeah, I do. I call him Genuine. It's like My Little Pony. I call him Genuine. And I have also other kink pieces of furniture, like a bondage chair, like a, different
Girl, you
stuff
gonna
like that.
watch when as soon as this my show,
hot, but
you should
it's a
see the
different
requests.
experience.
I don't know how much room you got on your Facebook page, but boy, they gonna be requesting you tonight.
And as they should. The only question I have before we start to get out of here is: Do you and your husband use the things from your shop?
I can say after being married for over 15 years,
wow.
There's a difference there in our sexuality, but he definitely is curious on some things. But again, that's where you have to weigh out what will and won't in what's most important to you, because sometimes people are not on the same sexual wavelength.
Right.
Whereas I may be okay with E-stim, with spanking and whatever. Some people, my husband is more looks upon me as like his queen. So he's not one that's going to be able to take a paddle and spank me.
I will spank you, pull
that's
you
a very interesting way.
Because he's like, I know you might like that, and I'll try, but he'll go.
Because he doesn't want to,
And I'm like, fool,
Ron,
if you don't.
Ron, you got your medicine?
That's dope,
Hey,
though.
look, man. Hey, look. I'm going to tell you how great this interview has been with her. I have got full inbox of girls say, "Well, I want to come on your show talk about sex."
We don't want to just sit here and talk about sex. We want to have somebody who's actually doing something with the sex industry, the sex expert. You know what I mean? You're just very much, she knows about this. We can talk about sex all day. We've all had it, been there, done that, but are we going to bring people in here to talk about it unless you have something else going on? This isn't the beginning of a casting couch porn. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what we're here to do. But
you a goddamn black.
With that, turn down. With that said, thank you so much for coming.
Hey,
you are a queen.
Man, we about to get out of here, man. I know my man Ron got to get home. I know his temperature is high right now. But look, this is the Different Mind Show, man. Each and every Friday. But look, we gonna let Rena give her shout outs, or people watching, blah blah blah. Let's go.
A long way to be with us.
I did, but thank you so much, Bam.
Always.
Appreciate you. You was on my list for a minute ago, but I think you kind of got past that a little bit. Inside joke. But anyway, shout out to my girl here, Girls Rule.
The Girls Rule. who run the world?
I'm telling you, girls. Is that what they say? Yeah. Right. So again, remember me, Indulgence Boutique. If you're ever in Philly, 325 South Street, right across the street from the TLA, in between Ishkabibbles and Lorenzo's.
Both bedazzled too. I love that about it.
Yes.
And then another thing we gonna have to do. Another thing we got to do before we get out of here. I told her that she have to give us our stuff. And then, you know what I'm saying, we could promote on the Different Mind page, you know what I'm saying, give it a bread, we on the website or whatever.
We take prototypes and clothing and massagers.
You should have said something. I would have brought you some.
I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. That was my fault. That's what we do.
We got to put that in the email, man.
That's what we're talking about. I want to know that you were coming. I could have requested massagers.
I would have brought you some, because I have some stuff, some promo stuff that I could have.
Yeah.
All right, well.
But we will get
she will be back. She will be back.
Yeah, you have to come back for sure. And we also want to put together, because Bam does bring a lot of very interesting power boss women in here.
I love
who are lifestyle brand owners and who are makeup artists and whatever. And I want to do a big venue seminar type of thing.
That's why I was just talking
where
to
you all have your own, tables, and you put a spin on it that we didn't have before. And I
would love that. Like a girl power.
Yeah.
Like
maybe not the genuine spin, but that spin. I like that a lot. It would definitely be a girl power, but then we got to do for the boys too, because that way they won't feel whatever.
Just something where we can realize that you can do it. Like, how many people do we have, people of color, and no offense to anybody that might be, a little bit caramel, a little bit light skin, or, vanilla. We're not going to even discriminate, but just to say, it's great for us to be able to see someone. I want the young girls to see that, hey, I'm the one signing my own checks.
Yes.
I sign the checks in my business. Yes. When people come in, they're like, "Oh, isn't this a great job to have?" I'm like, "Sure is." Mm-hmm. I just smile, and they be like, "Really? Oh man, I know you work all the time." I'm like, "Yep." Oh, yeah. And I don't have to. That's the thing. When you own it, you don't have to go out. I don't have to go out and say, "This is mine." Whatever. No. You want me to bring that up for you, sweetheart?
That's how a boss woman.
I'm completely fine with you thinking that I'm just the girl sitting at the desk.
Just the cashier, but really you are the boss owner. Yes. And I'm thinking to hold it in DC because we are #1 at Black.
Absolutely.
Black people owning their own businesses and in the nation right now. Baltimore,
amazing when it comes to selling. Every time I come down here for a show. I did a couple shows. I don't want to give plugs for other people's shows, so I'm gonna just say I've done a couple of different, sex-driven shows. And every time I come, I'm telling you, DMV area, y'all show up and y'all show out. Y'all give so much love, and that I'm so serious, and that means a lot.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So, man, next week, man, like I said, we about to get out of here. Freestyle Friday, man. We got so many guests, man. We gonna let everybody know the fly. We gonna have 6 people that we gonna pick. We're going to battle for that bag, man. Like, we on, man.
Hey, if you know somebody that's trying to freestyle battle, tag them on any of our pages, on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit them up, hit us up. Make sure we know about them so we can get money, man. Definitely about to have this joint popping. Probably have prizes coming along soon. A lot of other guest artists coming through the freestyle with them and stuff like that. Y'all never know who's going to be in the building. So y'all already know how to do. Now Bam do, now Fran get down. Now we all get down here at Vox Wave. So make sure y'all tune in.
Love us,
y'all. We see y'all next week. Good night. God bless. You know me, my Russell Simmons.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Peace.
God bless. Good night.
Thank you.